about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Heart Ministry Center provides food, health care, and a way forward to families in Omaha experiencing poverty. You can make the holiday season brighter for your neighbors in need by donating today at heartministrycenter.org or by calling 402-451-2321. Thank you for your generous support.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Hey, yo.
Boss Morning Show, True Verse, Gretna High School. We hear you. We see you, Gretna. The Burbs, the Bluffs, the O. 95.7 The Boss. Winning Women Wednesday. Go get them, True Verse. Oh, yeah. Gretna's in the house.
Back to my
Boss
back
with
to
him.
my stacks. Back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep spitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep spitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I've been up now, need to come back down. Working in the dark, but I'm back now. You look dizzy, about to pass out. I ain't even close to the last round. I got big dreams, backwards cap and ripped jeans. I'm about to do big things, I bet y'all miss me. I've been working strictly, but I'm back, so hit me. You know diss tracks make more than love songs. Look what the media done wrong. They all like hate till someone's gone, because once somebody's dead, then the fun's gone. Facts like a preacher, have you out like a seizure. Sitting back in the bleachers, ironic features, like Mayweather wearing white beaters. Tell the one to your teacher, race to the top, and I ain't gonna stop. Hoping and praying this project won't flop, but if it goes up, I hope I will pop. Need the money and time I put in to pay off. I got 6 styles like Harry with the flute, spitting straight facts y'all barely even knew. Put you up to a wall with a gun against your head, and I swear to God y'all wouldn't dare to even move. Just a joke, I wouldn't hurt no one. I just say shh, cause it's fun, you know it. Making all these moves cause it's love I'm showing. Gotta take the broken to make them feel chosen. Kill or be killed, I'd probably be killed. Respect everyone, that's deep real. Taking all my time and I put it in the rhyme. Taking all these dubs, need a refill. Back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep spitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep spitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I live a poor man's dream, but a rich man's nightmare. Gotta blow that steam when I'm feeling tight, yeah. I've been spitting 16 since I was in the high chair. The plan is to go balls deep, then just hope I strike there. If I made hardcore music, would you like it better? Showing my soft side, this ain't forever. The world ain't right, try to fight for better. And everyone treats me like whatever. Hype with letters, fight the cheddar. Say random things, do you like that better? When I try to sing, don't do that ever. Pulling at strings to avoid the weather. Excuse me, because you think that I'm upset cause the world's gloomy. Not that, I just come back. Coming for your head like a top hat. Talking to you, I'm coming for you. Taking you back to the zoo, telling the truth. Something you don't do. Over your head like a roof. You can come at me, I bet you won't stress me. Go ahead, send your mother, your brother, and daddy. Pursuit to get happy, I just manage it with rap beats. Go on a ride like a taxi, losing it quits. Losing my show, hearing some people throw fits. Don't give a shit, just retaliate with wit. Hearing the bars that I spit. Back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep spitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, the strap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back to my my roots in this rap cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep hitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, ayo. Now I'm back to my roots in this rap cause I ain't been the same, yo.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. That was my man, True Verse from Gretna High School. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. We do it for real, man. We actually love our neighbors around here. The Dragons. I hear you. I see you. That was my man, True Verse. If you're in high school out there, if you do music and it's on a quality, you actually went to a recording studio and it sounds good, email it to me. Send it to William at 957 FM The Boss. William at 957 FM The Boss. That was my man, True Verse from Gretna High School. He's probably a sophomore this year. I think he came through last year as a freshman. We interviewed him, and we're playing this track. Without a doubt. So, man, we support our whole community, no matter who you are, what hue, what color, what ethnicity, what gender, what orientation. Doesn't make a difference. If you got some good music, we're gonna make sure that we brag off our neighbors. Again, today is Day is Winning Women Wednesday. Every Wednesday, acknowledge the women in our lives, from our daughters to our great. And so we want you guys to be purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives. This next song's going out, especially since we had that tragic murder yesterday. We're gonna probably talk about that a little bit. I really don't like talking about, man, but sometimes we got to do something different. We can't use the tools of massa to kill our brothers and sisters. Boss with me.
Crazy. Yeah. Where we at? Omaha, Las Vegas. Smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Back up on the set and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Filth from filthy, push your pippy to the positive. Copped it where the Dodgers live. Stashed it where my Nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumping. Ain't no set position. Another day, another note. That's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch, yeah, they put some chippers on the books for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. One full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I'm maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like dough. Smash a pump. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin' the cream that got me doing my thing. Claudia's the miss. Yeah, got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like them strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Real skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dillering. Either fly flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tiptoe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Then you go 48 hours like that meth up. Then you brick of 50s in my pocket, they done swept up. In here, the looter and the shooter get respect up. In here, don't doubt that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough.
The decisions that you making, it might cost you your life. Y'all be on that rap talk, I'm only talking real life. Third eye finally open, illuminated my insides. Brighter than the sun, right? My mind is where the sunlight jumped up on my body, I'm speaking higher than losing in drugs. They think I'm using them. I'm making moves so accurately, dog. I think I'm losing them. I woke up by myself, no alarm. Y'all hitting snooze again. Fantasy folks is living and created by the Jewish man. Me, I'm living free as I wanna be. It's my birthright. No more turning a blind eye. Breaking free from the tail eye. Vision is my mission to pass on to all the future means no gangbangers or wannabe. Only kings and real queens. Matrix, no hatred. Just call us more niggas. This men turn into women and women is with the women now. These mama boys is too soft to fight. Can't put them pistols down. That's why I'm riding with other starseeds. Mental masturbation of others can't show the real me. I ain't manifested my own reality, can't let them get the best of me. So I publish a recipe for freedom. If you need it, receive it, then go repeat it. Government agents heated, the kings can't be defeated. No matter how you kill us, steal us, deal us, or drill us, you never try to fill us. You shooting because you fear us. There's no other reason for hating my skin. We the chosen ones created on this earth just to win. But we losing cause we choosing to live our life full of sin. But the awakening is coming and we rising again. I said the awakening is coming and we rising again.
Sin.
Yeah, the awakening is coming and we rising again.
And the sin that we live in is simply niggas. Y'all, we gotta be better than that. Let's go.
Oh yeah, 95.7 The Boss. Oh, stop right there, slip. You know how we do it over here, man. It's a tough day. It's a tough day.
The decision that you making, it might cost you your life.
Oh yeah. We got it was a tragic situation happened yesterday. A young man lost his life. I heard a mother got threatened. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. We are purposeful on acknowledging the women in our lives, from our daughters to our great. We don't have to live in violence. We don't have to live around violence. But this is America. America was built on violence. America was built on violence. And now the violence is just constant in our community. We use the same tools that our masters used on us. Guns. When you're a truth teller, when you tell the truth to gangsters or mobsters or politicians or rich folks, you gotta expect retaliation. You got to expect retaliation. Again, you got to expect retaliation. This is the world. As a former probation officer, I'm going to prepare you. I'm going to prepare you how to stay safe, even from Judas in the Messiah environment. Because if you are in a den full of thieves, all of y'all thieves, all y'all murderers, robbers, killers, rapists, molesters, y'all in your own little circle. Game bangers, talking about I got bodies. You like a serial killer. You a serial killer. You like Jeffrey Dahmer, eating up people and bragging about because you killing people. But all y'all together, and y'all talking about loyalty, snitching, doing crimes together. Oh, you better not snitch. You better not tell on me, you criminal. I mean, how can you expect loyalty, trust from another criminal? You're a criminal. You're all criminals. You're killers. So I'm gonna give you the real world criminal, so-called criminal, because they come in all hues. Because the guns come from the Caucasians, because we don't make guns. 85% of all guns are owned by Caucasians in America. This is stats, man. This is stats. And then our young people get them and they use the same weapons that were used against their own ancestors against their own people. Now, I can't blame no one else. Just because they manufacture the weapons, y'all still use them. So so this is how we're gonna do this. First, we're gonna work on this is Winning Women Wednesday. We gotta keep our women safe. We gotta keep our women safe. And I heard that um, the mother was at home. It was her birthday when they killed her son. My mother lost two sons. I had two brothers that got killed. Yeah, I had two brothers that got killed. So you're dealing with a different type of dude over here. I remember when they knocked on my door and informed my mama when I was 6 years old that my second brother got killed. He was living in the projects. So you can't chump me. And I have mugs try to do all whatever they can to do. Can't chump me even though death is inevitable. So it's Winning Women Wednesday. I had brothers get killed. One Caucasians. So get you guys 411. Criminal in the thieves. You're gang bangers. You're all den of thieves. You can't trust a den of thieves. They're gonna be your homeboy until it's time. When the heat get hot in the kitchen, the only one gonna be there is mama. She's the only one gonna be there for you. It's mama. Because most households that are led by women. It's inside. It's led by women. And so, man, we got to protect our women. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. Facebook is trying to get me, y'all. But we're gonna boot it back up. We gotta protect our women, y'all. And it starts with I think I got a guest outside. Let me go get this guest real quick. And then we're gonna be right back. Let me get this stuff back up again. And then we're gonna get back to the conversation because it is Winning Women Wednesday, all right? And here we focus on actually protecting our women. For real, we about it over here. I know at least I am. So when I get back, I'm gonna get this thing started. I'm gonna go outside. I think my guest is outside, one of my guests, and so we're gonna get this thing started. Hold on one second. I think they might find their way up here. Paste. So be patient with me. Hey, how you doing? So was that you texting me? Yeah. Okay. So you had so other than that, Omaha, Nebraska, the birds are blessed. We got our guests in the house. Let me go to some music real quick because we need to have a. We're gonna go hear my man Sherman Well. This song's called Truth. We got to be truthful with self, y'all, because for a mother to lose her son on her birthday, someone kicking that door. And so, you know, I got two brothers that got killed. And I keep telling y'all the reason why. They said, why is he like he is? I'm going to keep telling why I'm like I am. Because I got two brothers that got killed also. And I tried to make great decisions for my mama so she wouldn't lose 3 sons. See, I keep telling y'all, Omaha, Nebraska, baby. The black man's the most endangered species. And sometimes we are participating in the death. We got to stop the participation in the death of our brothers and sisters. We can't blame downtown. Can't blame Caucasians. We can't blame no one but self. We got to vote, y'all. We got to participate in the process. We got to make sure we get dollars allocated to our people so we have resources, so they don't have to kick down doors, so they don't have to be gang bangers or drug dealers, whatever they're doing. It don't have to be this way. So I'm gonna take a break, y'all. My man Sherman Wells, he's gonna talk to y'all for a little bit. You know why? Because we love our neighbors around here. Y'all talk about it, we about it. Boss with me.
Q-Beats.
Hey.
Yeah, you heard it right. It's a Q-Beats production. That's my son. Literally. Man, whoever thought the older you got, the colder you got. Hey, check me out.
Determination to change the nation, I'm manifesting the truth. Back in the booth to give you the messages that's been channeling right through me. No, I'm not Jesus, although my spirit is great. I'm eating my food without a plate, escaping this place through my meditations. New life begun when I reloaded the gun and realized where I was from was not too far from the sun. Like somewhere close by the moon. Now I'm connected like Zoom. Or walks of life that ever lived call me like out of the blue. So I just pass it to you, right through your speakers with clues. And if you choose to free your mind, then you will have all the tools. But I can't make you take it and shake it and mentally break yourself out. Cause freeing your mind without a doubt is something you have to try out. But once you see the light, your might, and all the power you've had, then you have reached the 5th dimension and you can brighten your path. But others who choose to follow the red pills, it's harder to swallow. Or you can wallow in your sorrows, feeling all empty and hollow. The only way you'll see the truth is if it's starting with you. So please stop lying to yourself, start being truthful to you. The only way you'll see the truth is if it's starting with you. So please stop lying to yourself, start being truthful to you, to you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Watch me do me. I'm feeling me. I'm feeling me, baby. I'm feeling me. I'm, 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 yo, okay, I'm feeling so cool. Walking through the club, now wash my shoes. Yeah, got a mean attitude, and your baby looking at me, do what I do. Yeah, I'm so sexy. You know that they ain't comparing. I'm feeling daring, and if you ask me, I'm not caring. Yeah, shake it on the dance floor. Make your nigga want some more. Yeah, pour me up a drink. I'm messed up, boy. What you think? I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Watch me do me. I'm feeling me. I'm feeling me, baby. I'm feeling me. Okay, now turn me music up just a little. And you know I'm finna work, get a middle. And we can play like a fiddle. And you feel it, and I feel it. And we chillin', and we sippin'. And we gonna have fun, ain't no trippin'. And we might just go skinny dipping. And these girls be talking, I'm delicious. And he keep on watching me, watching me, watching me. And I keep on doing me, doing me, doing me. I'm doing me, I'm doing me. Watch me do me. I'm feeling me, I'm feeling me, baby. I'm feeling me. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Watch me do me. I'm feeling me. I'm feeling me, baby. I'm feeling me.
Everybody for their motherfucking selfie. Everybody.
Oh man, I love this.
For their motherfucking self.
Jazzy's in the building.
Wishy-washy.
Said stay away from wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy.
Without a doubt, stay away from him. Talk to him, Jazzy boy. They ain't listening to me.
Wishy-washy.
Yo, wishy-washy. Yo,
Said you wishy-washy. 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 Y'all done open that box like a couple of thoughts. Y'all just wishing y'all watch it. Take a look at my watch. Someone look at my watch. Y'all just wishing y'all watch it. At the shows, got the most coming to see me. Got these hoes coming to see me. Got black shows coming to see me. Got my dogs all across. I'm a hog coming to see me. I got moms coming to see me. Moms coming to see me. Yeah. And y'all wishing y'all wash. Hey there, if you thirsty, go grab you a bus. All about that nonsense, running from the cops. I wish I bitch would, I'd be ready to relapse. Yeah. I am my own boss, I know what that costs. I've taken my loss. Yo, say yo, wash.
Yo, wishy-washy. Yo, wishy-washy. Yo, wishy-washy. Yo, wishy-washy. Yo, wishy-washy. Yo, wishy-washy.
Said you wishy-washy. 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 That's be tappy. You drop it on me. She acting naughty. Now you run it to your friends. You telling everybody. Now they talk about me. They ask about me. If it makes you happy. If it makes you feel important, that's what make me happy. I like diamonds on my necklace. That will make me happy. Other loyalty's important. It'll make you happy. Now you feeling crappy. Take the fame, I want more. Give me the rain, make it pour. Give me the pain, give me it all. I want diamonds, I want gold. King of diamonds when I'm bored. Got that juice, got that sauce, honey. Honey props, I need props to my pops.
Yeah.
I need props to my mom, to my Ivy,
That's
to my
Jazzy.
Frankie, to my Kelly, to my Jody. Shout out to my fam squad,
Talk to
aka
her,
the
girl.
Glam Squad. If you represent her, yeah, oh, she, yeah.
Oh yeah, man, we got so much talent. I got goosebumps. God's in the house. Oh yeah, God is in the building, y'all. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. You know what we do here, man. We acknowledge the women in our lives, from our daughter to our great. Without a doubt, man, because women go through a lot of abuses and they don't even tell their loved ones. Oh yeah, they want to get the men and their family all riled up because we don't have that over here. For real. Y'all talking about we don't love our women, our children, man. Come on, man. We don't allow that stuff over here. You know, again, today is a special day, so be purposeful. And also it's a day of forgiveness because, you know, no one's perfect. And so we got to start forgiving each other because, you know, tomorrow is not promised. And so every Wednesday, we like to highlight, you know, different women in our community that's manifesting their God-given talents. Without a doubt, baby, that's manifesting their God-given talents, but also creating a conduit of opportunities for the next generation by being an example of a woman. And so my mama was 5'5", no jive. 5'5", no jive. And so make sure we're purposeful. My minister, Minister Farrakhan, teaches that we cannot raise no higher than a woman. And that's true because they birth everybody. They birth everybody. And, you know, my mama, even though she couldn't read and write, oh, yeah, she couldn't read or write, but she picked cotton for y'all for free, but she made sure I was able to read and write. And so this young lady right here, she's given the foundation of success. The foundation of success. Everybody say, Mr. King, how much money did it cost to get the radio station? Especially around young people. I said, guess. They come out all these dollars. And I told them, no, and it cost me $0. It cost me the ability to read, write, and count. That's all I had to do. I had the application. I read it. I wrote it on it. And then it had some calculations on it. I calculated the calculations. Then I signed it. Sent it off to Georgetown Law School. Oh, yeah, Georgetown Law School. Sometimes you got to go outside the home and get love. So if you're not getting no love around here, develop new circles. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Sometimes it might be your family don't support you, but they're going to support you eventually. They're going to come along eventually. Don't worry about your friends. They ain't supporting you now. They're going to come along eventually. So today is Winning Women Wednesday. I'm telling you, I come from a mama, without a doubt, man. We grew 6 blocks away. Ashy elbows, ashy knees. You know, I put some Shea Butter on today because I know I was going to have some ladies in here. One will knock you out just in case we are ashy. I put some Shea Butter on today, you know. Today I'm not ashy. But, you know, we love to, you know, we want to show acknowledgement to our ladies in our community and appreciation, you know, of what they sacrifice. Most of our homes are led by women. And we got to make sure that we're fighting for the resources that they need to pay their utilities, pay their rent, because people are getting evicted these days, y'all. And they put money, $300 million in a streetcar. Mutual Omaha, y'all give me some insurance, Mutual Omaha. But we got people getting evicted right today. And y'all got the money downtown. And women are leading these households. So here we bring attention to it, y'all. We gotta make sure that we're looking at our leadership and are they really thinking about our neighbors? So we brought a neighbor in here, and of course she is, of course the foundation is writing, man. We gotta have the ability to write if you want to take it to the next level. And I just got back from DC, and one of the things I learned, they said if you don't read, you can't lead.
That's right.
And we want to make sure our children can read. Literacy is a problem in our community, without a doubt, and we got to make sure that we are supporting each other. So Omaha, we got a star in the house. We got a couple stars in the house. You know how these noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all young predicates to introduce themselves. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. We'll get right into a dialogue because obviously you see these books right here. She's a writer, and I love smart people. You know what I mean? I love smart people because I wasn't a good speller, but my niece was. She was tight at spelling. So how you doing, mademoiselle?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
So let people know who you are.
I am DeQuisha Whitaker. I am a children's book author and publisher of Water Rocks Publishing.
Publisher also. So you're a writer and a publisher.
Yes.
So
yes.
you can help people publish their books.
So my agency is a done for you agency. We help authors and new authors and aspiring authors publish their books, whether it's a children's book, journal, novel, self-help books, coloring activity books for adults and children. We do it all. We just make the process very seamless for you so that all you have to do is literally write your manuscript and send it to us, and we will turn it into a book.
Wow. Interesting, man. We got a lot of young ladies that's actually helping people write books. You like the third young lady.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's in the community.
That's awesome. What I like about our agency is that we focus on the branding of the author. So anybody can write a book and press publish, but what message are you conveying? Mm-hmm. Like, are you making sure that your audience knows what your book is about? And what does that look like? How are you promoting it on social media? When people go to your social media, do they know that you're an author, or are you just saying it? So we're about branding the book and branding the author, because people have to understand that people do judge books by their cover, and you want to make sure that your book conveys that message first glance, but also that the content that's within the book matches what you're delivering to your audience.
Now, you got a very unique first name.
Yes, DeQuisha Whitaker. Yes.
Okay. See, Omaha, black people, they use all the letters.
Yes, we do. Yeah, my author name is DM Whitaker. So yeah, you'll see my books, like my children's books, are all under my author name, which is DM Whitaker.
Okay. Now, what got you into writing?
So I'm a former reading teacher. And I left the classroom to be home with my boys. My son, he was born with a congenital heart defect, and so right after he was born, we ended up moving to Texas for a little bit, but we ended up coming back. But I know Omaha, but I don't know Texas. I just wasn't leaving him with anybody. So it became a option for me when my husband worked. He was like, you just stay home. And I was like, okay, well, I had spent so much time, in the community, working for Boys Town, working for the Urban League, working for foster care and all different community service organizations. And I noticed that kids struggle with daily life and social skills. Like they just don't have them. And they're struggling in the classroom. They're struggling at home.
Is it because artificial insemination?
Yeah. And it's because parents aren't teaching them how to cope, how to accept change, how to accept no decisions. And so I asked myself, I went to Creighton, got an English degree and in creative writing. And so I've always wanted to be an author. And so me staying home with my son opened up that opportunity for me to do it. And I wanted to write stories that started to teach kids about daily life and social skills, so to help them to be great in their classrooms, in their homes, and even in their communities when they're out and after school programs and things like that. Like they are thriving because they have the skills and the tools. And it starts with your books. It starts with reading with kids. So that's why my books are here. And my daily life books focus on potty training and brush your teeth. Yes, it's affirmation books. And then my social and emotional learning skills books are my Scary Dinosaur and Stinky Skunk series, which is awesome because that one I wrote with my son. These are all his stories.
Okay, now you said scary dinosaurs
And the stinky skunk.
And the stinky skunk. So these are when kids get scared of ghosts and what?
No, not at all. So this is literally my son not wanting to go to sleep and creating these amazing stories that I turned into books because they teach daily life skills, accepting differences and making new friends, how to apologize, how to share and take turns. So it's just the scary dinosaur is the premise of accepting differences and making friends. This is a scary animal and the skunk is stinky, so I don't want to be friends with you. And it's like teaching kids like everybody's different. There's everybody got their little quirk, but you accept that difference in them and then you foster new friendships.
Without doubt. And that uniqueness is great, really.
Yeah.
You had some other books.
Yeah, so these are a couple of my newest clients that I've published some books with. Yeah.
Now these are
all my books. All 6 of my books. Yeah.
So you got 6 books right here. Now, where can we get your books at?
My books are available on dmwhitaker.com. On my website, I sell them myself, but you can also find them on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Books A Million. They're everywhere. Everywhere books are sold.
Now these are focused towards our young people.
Right? Yes. So you have books from 0 to 8.
8 years old. Okay. And of course, you say you're reading teacher. So the words are as challenging or challenging based off of the level.
They're based off the level. So like my daily life skills books, those are for your 0 to 5 year olds.
Okay, right here.
Right, and then this is for my kindergarten and second grade.
Okay, and these right
this one is for 0 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So
brush your teeth. Okay.
And that one's a really cool song. You can find the song for that book on Amazon or Audible.
So did you produce the song also?
No, the publishing company that I use produced the song.
Okay, great. Now, you use different illustrators.
Yes, I have a team of illustrators with my publishing agency. So whether we're doing animals or people, like I just have a variety of people that I can use.
Now, young people is 805. Now, illustrators are those that can draw.
Yes.
And so if you have the ability to draw, you can take your skills everywhere,
literally.
Everywhere. Because you need art everywhere.
You think graphics,
you think graphic,
books. Like you can really take your drawing industry, your drawing skills, any and everywhere.
Without a doubt. And so this right here, potty train, and you know that's a time.
I love writing that book though because it's a rhyme book and it's full of affirmations. I just finished potty training my son, and he knows that book front to back, and it literally encourages them and encourage them to try new things and hard things.
Right. What would your advice? Because right now we're dealing with a lot of relationship problems, especially with parents and children.
Yes.
What would you advise a young parent going through potty training for the first time in regards to being patient?
Yes.
Some mothers deal with different emotions when they have their first child, and so they're not over aggressive, I guess.
Right. No, that's the whole point of my book is to teach. I want parents to use this as a tool. Like I have sticker charts, I have diplomas to go with the potty training books, and I want them to treat it as a tool because potty training is hard, but it's only hard if we're not consistent. Like our kids can do anything between 0 and 5. They can learn a foreign language. Like that's how much their mind is growing and working. So they can do anything, but we have to be consistent. And when we're not consistent, they're not going to be consistent. So even for myself, like I said, well, why isn't my son potty trained right now? And it's like, okay, because you're not making sure that he goes to the potty every hour. Then you're not making sure that he goes to the potty after he eats. And so we have to be consistent. And instead of, getting upset, when they pee on the floor or whatever, right. So now we're about to clean up, not me, you and me. So you need to go and clean up. And just teaching them the responsibility, like we have accidents, but we have to take responsibility for those actions and we have to clean up. And just having that physical in-person motivation, like when you do this, when you go to the potty, you get this, whether it's a toy or candy, we're setting them up with rewards. And that's why I did a reward chart for my potty training books, because kids are motivated by rewards. Yep. And if you have that in the mindset, a reward system, consistency, and holding them accountable for when they do have accidents, then it's a smoother process for them.
And the reason why I said that, being a former probation officer and seeing parents being prosecuted because of lack of parenting skills.
Yes, most definitely.
And that's basically what it is. They go overboard, and my mom always said, "How can you hurt a child?"
Mm-hmm.
But we got people that hurts children, and every day, and so we want to make sure that you're educated. And so if it get too overwhelming, what if it gets too overwhelming for a parent? What would your suggestion be?
Take a break. Like literally, just fall back and say, let's try it again in 3 months. Because if it's getting overwhelming for you, then it's probably overwhelming for them, and they need a break. And you just revisit it.
All right.
Like it's not a race, it's not a marathon. You want to try to potty train them by the time they're 3, because by the time they get 3, they're very vocal and they tell you what they don't want to do, what they want to do. But just take a break.
Okay. All right. You also help other people write books.
Yes.
And
yes. So yeah.
Examples.
Yeah. So these are from my newest clients. We have Therapy Journal, and this is someone who is a mental health specialist.
Okay.
So therapist. So she created this journal that helps people during their therapy session.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
To journal about their process, some new techniques that they're trying, things like that. And then our girl here in Sarah Whitaker, I helped her with her coaching process of teaching her how to publish her own book. She went through my coaching course, and she has a book that's amazing. If you haven't got it, you need to check it out. And then native.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Omaha native, Alicia Lester. I did her journal and I did her self-help book, which this is always a amazing combination. I tell my clients all the time, if you got a book, you need to write a journal. You need to write a workbook to go with your book, because people love to be able to apply what they're learning.
Interesting. Okay. Reading teacher. see,
you know,
man, I love smart people, and we need to create more smart people.
Yes.
We got it, y'all. We got greatness in our community.
Most definitely.
This is great. So, how can people get in contact with you if they want to write their story?
Yes, you can go to my website, waterrockspublishing.com. You can also, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, so you can click the links in the bio and you can find my services there. I do free consultations. So if you have a book idea and you want to talk about it, you're ready to publish, we can talk about it. I let you know what our process is like, which is really smooth. Like I said, we have a done for you service agency. So all you have to do is literally just write the book. Once you write it, we will get it formatted. We'll get it. We'll provide editing services if you need those editing services. We'll also do your cover design, your interior design, and make sure that you're a part of that entire process. We don't hit publish until you're ready.
Do you collaborate with other authors or other self-publishing companies?
Yes. So we have a team. I have a team of agencies that I work with who work on your marketing for you. And they also work on creating for children's books, lesson plans and activity sheets, because that's how you get books in schools.
Okay, great. Well, so you give them the whole process.
Yes.
to
It's a journey. It is a journey. I like I said, anybody can hit publish on Amazon and say they're an author, but it's what you do after you hit publish. And sometimes when you hit publish, your book isn't ready. So we want to make sure that your book is professionally designed, that it is professionally edited, and you're able to convey your message in your book description, on your sales page, and even in your content that you put out there.
Without a doubt. I have that banner up there. It's Leo's Records. And in the basement, she used to have thousands of records that didn't sell.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because they didn't have the marketing, the consistent marketing. And I have authors' books over there, and they just come out with their books, and that's the last time you hear of them.
You go on their social media like you're an author, but where's your book? You just scrolling and you don't see anything, and it's just like that's not how you do it.
Yeah, they forget the marketing, and so if you're an author, it's consistent marketing every day.
Yeah,
because that's your business.
Yep.
In reality, if you're gonna be an author, that's your business.
And that's the main thing, is that I want people to understand that authors are business owners. Like once you publish a book, that is your business. So you need to treat it like a business. You need to market it like a business. You need to walk around with your book. Your book is your business card. Like it is your business. So treat it like a business and make sure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's. And we do that with you in our agency.
Without a doubt. I like your professionalism. Obviously, you come from a track record of educator.
Yes.
Which is the foundation of success. Give our teachers a raise. Give our teachers a raise. Give all our teachers a raise because they're dealing with a lot of stuff at school.
They are. They're not just teaching.
Yeah, Yeah, they discipline their
Counseling.
They're doing everything
Mhm.
right now. Anything that we didn't discuss that you want to make sure you get across this morning?
No, you can, like I said, you can find my books on dmwhitaker.com. And if you are seeking out publishing services or you just want to talk about the process, go ahead and head to my website, waterrockspublishing.com. I would love to hop on a call with you and talk about how we can get you published here in 2020 still.
Okay, all right. Omaha, the Burbs. Now, what's the cost? Is there what's the investment?
The investment varies. So we have packages that start as low as $1,200 to $5,000, and it just really depends on what you want. A journal is going to obviously cost less than a children's book would, but we, like I said, we also offer additional packages that help you with your branding of your book. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. We provide custom quotes to our clients. So once we get on a call and discuss what your project looks like, then we can provide a custom quote that fits your book.
Okay, great. It's kind of ironic. I'm actually working on my book. It's going to be $1 million seller because I got some drama in it.
Yes.
No, I ain't drama.
And this isn't the first time you're gonna hear about it because we're not Beyonce's and Jay-Z's. We don't just pop up and drop a book. Like, we curate our audience and let them know what to expect.
Great. Give your contact information one more time.
dmwhitaker.com for my books and waterrockspublishing.com for publishing services.
Let's see what we got coming up next.
Oh my God.
About to take our break. We got a champ coming up next, Miss Parker. But in the meantime, we're gonna take some pictures. You know who this is? This is Shannon Marie. It's big, y'all.
It's big.
Boss.
It's big. It's big. Ooh, it's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's round. Little mama with that bag, dead. It's big. 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 Look at that. It's big. It's big. Little mama with that bag, dead. It's big. It's big.
Put on their neck, giving these the blues. What you saying? I'm the one in the two. Stay on top like condiments. Duh, that is common sense. Know that I'm gon' pop my love my confidence. Coldest on my team, I'm in my own league. Can't be acting clingy, tapping. I don't need this baddest. I know you see the buzz. You know how I'm coming. Don't gotta gas me up. I got options on options. Say they done, they capping. Tripping over one tragedy. Now this ain't gon' happen. I had to get savage. Ain't worth the baggage. Here sis, you can have it. Don't recycle, I trash it.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Pressure. Little mama with that. Look at that. Bag, dead. It's big. It's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big. Look at that. It's big.
It's big.
Little mama with that.
Yeah.
Bag, dead. It's big. It's big.
It's fat. Fat. I don't want you can have them back. He know I'm the catch, I'ma throw it back. Make him break his neck, he gon' run a lap. I should spend your money, but I got my own. Know you like it, he won't leave me alone. Only chasing checks, I don't need a loan. I know I'm the, you can't take me home.
It's big. It's big. Ooh, it's big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's round. Little mama with that bag, dead. It's big. It's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big. Look at that. It's big.
It's big.
Little mama with that bag, dead. It's big. It's big. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Pressure. Little mama with that. Look at that. Bag, dead. It's big. It's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big.
Little mama with that bag, dead. It's big. It's big. It's big.
From my daughter to our great, and of course, all the music that we play are local artists. We actually love our neighbors around here. Y'all talk about it, we about it. And now, oh yeah, we got a star in the house. Oh, I got goosebumps. God is God has a river.
Oh man.
God has a rose. Oh yeah, I got goosebumps, and man, we got a champion in the house. Without a doubt, she is a champion across the United States, ain't you? A world champion or something?
7 national title champ.
Seven
for,
national.
for amateur, yeah.
Okay, amateurs. Okay, so this weekend, y'all, she got a pro debut right downtown. Oh yes, September Fest. Oh yes, September Fest. Oh yes, Labor Day, the celebration of labor. You know, we worked hard.
Yeah.
She's gonna be there Saturday night. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, y'all. I'm gonna be ringside. Oh yeah, with my balloons and popcorn and cotton candy. I probably have my nephews and all that stuff around me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a family occasion. But she's from Omaha, man. We like to brag off our neighbors here, for real. We brag off our neighbors.
Right.
And you know how these stars are, Omaha. They get the noun verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, and predicates to introduce themselves. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. We'll get right into a dialogue because we need to make sure that we support our neighbors. And so, how you doing, mademoiselle?
Hey, how are you guys doing? This is Bree Parker, the boxer. Yeah, that's it.
Now, you train just around the corner, correct? So let's know where you train at.
I train at B&B Academy, where Terrence Crawford's gym.
Okay. So do you work out with Terrence Crawford sometimes?
Yeah, he's there every day.
Okay, yeah. I thought I saw you. I thought y'all was doing something over there.
Yeah.
And then my great nephew, he fights over there, Reno.
Oh, Reno.
Yeah. That's my little great nephew. Man, I'm getting older. I got a great nephew. I think he's a great nephew. So now, Miss, give us your whole name because everybody call you Bree.
Yeah, it's Brittany Parker, but I prefer Bree.
Okay. Now you from here?
Well, yeah, born and raised.
Okay. Where? What school did you go to? What you do?
I graduated from Omaha North.
Okay.
But we moved around a lot, so probably went to every school
that
there is. But I graduated from Omaha North, and then got my associates at Metro, and yeah.
So how did you get into boxing? Because you know, ladies like to be feminine.
Well, my grandma told me you can't just be cute.
Okay.
So
all right.
You got to bring something with it. So from a young age, I had that work ethic, and she installed that in me. So I'm also a working professional. I'm a community development manager as well. So just balancing off 2 careers. You got to do what you got to do to provide.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So yeah.
Are you a mother?
Yeah, I'm a mother of 1. Got a 12-year-old. So that drives me. I want to create a legacy for him. And it really, boxing started off with me a positive outlet, but it's the first time I was able to attain success in my life. It wasn't the first attempt. I've tried multiple avenues, but the ultimate goal is generational wealth. Or at that time I was younger, so it's just financial stability at that point. I wanted to be able to comfortably provide for me and my son without any aid of any systems. So I just kind of set out trying to accomplish that goal. So, but it's frustrating when you're trying to move forward and everything knocks you down. You know, before, I mean, I was only like 22 when I started, so I wasn't aware of the effects of oppression and being a Black woman and what that means. So I was just frustrated a lot of the times, but it was like that something inside of me was like, I can't let this consume me. I got to move forward. I have a son looking up to me, and I just wanted to be a positive example. So
you talk about that. What experience taught you? Because we all go through that timeline where our elders should have provided some guidance per se.
Yeah.
And we hear always talk about as elders, what's our responsibility?
I can talk. Man, this is really passionate to me. That's why I'm a living example for the next generation, because I needed guidance. It was that, well, you made a grown up decision, be grown. I was
Right.
18, I was still a kid, and I needed direction and guidance. So, and I felt like a lot of things, I could have borrowed some sense in the term,
Right.
So I didn't at that time in my life, and it's so crazy because I felt like I had access. There was women doing great things in my life, but they weren't. I felt like they weren't in my life, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't, for whatever reason. So it was very frustrating because it's like, I'm trying. Y'all see me trying. Why don't y'all help me?
So it's basically just sitting down and just spend some time with you and just listening to you.
Yeah. What I got going, what I'm trying to do, if I'm wrong, you know what I mean? Like those growing pains, I would have loved some guidance in that aspect. So I didn't see it, so I became it.
Okay. All right. And I want to make sure that this is a learning lesson, because a lot of young people are going through this process. And I think women need to mentor young women, because I know we're mentoring young kids.
Yeah.
But I think women need to start mentoring women, as well as men need to start mentoring men.
Yeah. I think it's 100% your obligation to give whatever you have back. And everybody has value. Everyone has something to give to the next person. Whether it's just experience what not to do. I don't know how to get to where you want to be, but I know how not to get there. That's valuable. So.
Without a doubt. Well, man, we appreciate that story, because it's necessary on this day, where relationship building is necessary for longevity.
Yeah, it's a skill too, networking. I just learned so much, and so yeah. So
as our last speaker guest, she talked about just being a reading teacher and developing that bond, and how social media, this object has diminish how we develop relationships and the foundation of life.
Yeah. So when I'm also, I call myself the girls coach there at the gym. I have about 6 or 7 young girls that I mentor and coach. And I'm always, because they're just kind of one track. I just want to box. I don't got nothing for you. I just want to box. But I'm constantly telling them, like, hey, you can apply this. This is a life skill.
You're right.
And I've seen them. I mean, one of my girls lost 20 pounds. Her confidence is there. But that's key. I feel like confidence in young girl and self-esteem is where we should start, because you fall in different tracks based off a lack of. So just building them up, and now they have the attitudes and they're just like, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And I feel like that's the best gift I can give them. And also my success in boxing, so they can see that they can be successful in something that's male dominant,
Without a doubt. And that's why we're bringing you on, because you need to be highlighted. And we need to pat you on the back. And here at the Boss,
I appreciate that.
We about it over here. We do it for real.
And
y'all talk about it. No, we bring them in here because we need young ladies to mimic you.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So it's a lot of pressure on you. I'm putting the pressure on you.
It's been pressure, and it's because I really didn't set out to do that. I really had my personal agenda. Like, I want to have a good life for myself. But then as I'm going forward, I'm going forward, a lot of people would ask me, well, how'd you do that? And how'd you do that? And like, if you realize, like, I have success in both areas, so it's not a matter of if I will be successful, it's when, you know what I mean? So, but it's balance, it's discipline, it's a lot of things that come with that. So.
Great. We're going to have some of your young ladies come in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. I think I had Bo Mack here several years ago. And he had some young fighters. I think it was maybe like 8, 9 years old. And I asked one of the young fighters, I said, how did you get into boxing? He said, well, I was getting bullied at school. And so he told I think his dad or mom, and they brought him down to B&B Boxing Academy. And then, of course, he gained that confidence, that skill set. And then and I asked him, I asked him, "Are you getting bullied no more?" I said, "Are you getting bullied anymore?" He said, "Nope, I'm not getting bullied no more."
Yep. Yep.
It's that confidence, that
It's that-
self-esteem that we
and-
need to put in children.
Mhm.
And I think for real that we need to put psychology 101 in 7th grade, because psychology,
Yeah.
I took psychology in college my
Yep.
freshman year,
Mhm.
but the class isn't hard because you're learning about yourself. And when kids are going through that change of life,
Yeah.
their body changing, their voice changing, they're getting acne, all these emotional stuff that they're dealing with, they need someone to talk to.
Yeah. That's true.
I think psychology 101 would be a great class to put in at 7th grade, because
Yeah.
those kids are going through that transition. It's not a hard class. It's a
Yeah.
class where you just learn about yourself.
Yeah.
And so and then we educate. Our kids are very intelligent.
They really are. Yeah, but I think that we don't focus more on the emotional intelligence. So the social aspect. I think that we should probably focus on a little bit more. And so that's where I kind of stay in my lane, and I feel like I can speak from experience, my personal experience, and try to add value.
Now, Bree is, like I said, a world-class champion, and so
Yeah.
I would like to bring the intelligence side, because all athletes are not dumb.
Nope.
I'm one of them. I got my degree
Yeah.
without doubt. I
Yeah.
couldn't. I got my degree without doubt. So athletes
Right.
aren't dumb.
No.
A lot of players in the NFL, a lot of them got their degrees.
Yeah.
A lot of men playing pro ball, they got their degrees, or they
Mhm.
go back. And
Mhm.
so intelligence is important
It's a key. Mhm.
without doubt. And now, but she also is a great athlete.
Yeah.
And so we want to highlight that. We want to make
Yeah.
sure that you guys are in the building Saturday night. Tell us what's going to be happening Saturday night. Who's your
Yeah.
opponent?
Yeah.
This your pro debut.
Yeah.
How you feeling right now?
Man, I feel great. It's been a long time coming. You know, when you step in the gym and this is what I'm going to do, going pro is the ultimate goal. So the fact that it's finally here is great. It speaks to discipline, staying dedicated, drive, because I've been boxing for 7 years. So a lot could have transpired, but I just stay focused on my goal. And also to see women winning, it's so women of color. It's so important to see, not even for just young girls, for young men too. I think that is my ultimate goal, is to have success. And it's coming because in the heavyweight division there's just not much competition, so our track to success is a lot quicker. So I don't think people understand that, like, because I'm humble and I live here, I love this community. I'm this, I'm that. I'm never throwing those accolades out, but it's
I
about
can
to
do
get.
it for him. She's that. All yeah, without doubt. So
Life's gonna change pretty soon here.
Okay, now, now the world champion is that one sister, right? What's that one sister that? Or does she fight the other lady?
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, are you in her same weight?
No, so I'm heavyweight, so I'm not to her weight class, but
So
honestly, that's where the money's at. So I'm gonna fight my way down. So
okay, so what weight class is she at?
She's like 165.
Okay,
but that's only like 2 weight classes down. But I mean, it'll be a lot of work to get there. But I'm gonna do what I need to do in the heavyweight and move my way down. But
okay.
I'll fight anybody.
Okay. Well, I can see it right now. I can see it. I can see it happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the best gym in the world, B&B Boxing Academy, right here in North Omaha.
Oh yeah.
The pound for pound is from our town, without a doubt.
Yep.
And so, Saturday night, where are you gonna be boxing it? How can they get tickets?
It's at the September Fest. You can get tickets. You could just DM me. I still have a few tickets to sell, so I would appreciate if you buy them from me. Bree Parker Boxing on social media platforms. Just hit me up.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know much about my opponent. That's the crazy thing about boxing. My opponent was switched about 4 different times. So it becomes a matter of just be the best self that I can do, bring all my gifts and abilities, and we're gonna get a W.
Now, are you a southpaw or or
I'm Orthodox.
Okay, so Orthodox, what does that mean? Your right
so
hand or left hand?
Right-handed. That means that your right hand is your power shot, and that's pretty much my best punch is the right hand. So yeah, I'm definitely predicting a knockout. So you don't want to miss it.
Okay, y'all. I would try to challenge her, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay? Or purple revision not good. She said she got the right hook.
Yeah,
you can't see the right hook. You won't be able to see the right hook.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that you guys are in the building.
Yeah, I will want to speak to this. I need all of your support. A lot of people ask me, well, why you ain't on TV or why? Because boxing is a business. If you can't sell tickets, you're not going to be on those major platforms. So please come out for me, and that will add to my success.
Without a doubt, I've been blessed to be with Terrence in his first journey when he first got his belt in Vegas way back in 2014.
Yeah.
I was there.
Nice.
I've been on almost every trip, and so I'm telling you, Omaha, this only happens once in a lifetime that we got someone that's skilled, that's on a world-class level.
Yeah.
And so we got to make sure we get behind her like we get behind Terrence. And so I played three songs that's dedicated to Terrence. We want to make sure that we have songs dedicated to Miss Parker also.
Yeah. I actually got one. I got my first song.
Oh, well, you got big. Oh, you got
I'm gonna send it to you when it's done. I think it'll be done in a few days. But shout out to Chink Diamond and Ty Lynn.
Oh yeah, I saw a clip of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this sounds good.
It's a complete song.
Send it to me. Oh yeah.
I got my first song.
All right. Okay, without doubt. All that's incredible. Let us know again how we can get in contact with you.
Yeah.
If we got a young lady that want to get in boxing, where do we need to come to get our young lady in boxing?
Just B&B Academy. So I'm kind of a skills coach, so they would still have to go through the fundamentals, learn the fundamentals of boxing, but then they would graduate to my class where it's more technical and they're sparring and learning all the things. But yeah, send them down to B&B on Monday or Wednesday is sign up days, and it's free of charge. So don't worry about costs. You just have to buy like hand wraps is like $10. So just bring them down. Don't let anything stop you from getting your kids signed up.
Without doubt. And like I said, it's free.
Yeah.
It's free. Basically, it's free.
Yeah.
And come down, and if and our ladies need that confidence, they need that self-confidence, and especially in the way the world of violence. I'm a domestic violence. I used to be a domestic violence counselor, and that's why we talk about Winning Women Wednesday, because women go through a lot of abuses.
Yeah.
And if they have confidence when they go into relationships, it'd be a lot less abuse.
Yeah, I mean that kind of what drives me as a survivor too. So I felt like, what could have prevented me from being in this toxic situation? And is if I had guidance, if I had confidence and self-esteem, then I probably wouldn't be in those situations. So that's my focus when mentoring young girls is get them the tools so they can stay out of situations like that. Because really it's predators that prey on young girls that have low self-esteem or confidence and things like that. So I want to get them out of the target eye.
Without doubt. You are a great example. Oh, you're going to be a great champion. Oh, yeah, I got goosebumps. God is in the house. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. You got to be in the building. Saturday night, September Fest. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bree Parker is going to be in the house. Make sure you guys show up. Let's show up and show out. Be loud. Bring your family. Let's create some family memories. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's nice. It's nice you coming in, meeting you personally. I've been seeing you afar and applauding you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the building for sure.
I appreciate you.
Saturday's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to concert, and then we'll go to the fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, without doubt. I'm gonna end up at the fight.
Yeah.
So there's free concerts, there's jazz concerts, R&B concerts. I mean, there's African Fest all day long, and then you can finish the night
with the fight.
Watch the fight.
That's what I'm saying. People, you can support multiple entities, like multiple events, like. That's
Labor
cool.
Day, y'all. Let's enjoy our labor.
Enjoy it to the fullest. Make sure you end up at the fight.
Yeah, I want to be ringside.
All right.
Bree Parker, oh yeah, she is our neighbor. We brags off our neighbor around here. She's a champion. We want to make sure that we support her like we support our man Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Appreciate it.
And then you know what? We're gonna be make sure that we get her song on. This next song is called Chosen One. We got 2 more guests coming in, and you know how these superstars are. They've been waiting patiently, and we appreciate them waiting patiently. But this next song, of course, is by a young lady. Her name is Sharanda. Man, she is a rising star. You better watch out for her, man. We got so much talent in our community. We're about to blow up.
Yeah,
Forget
all of
New
us.
York, DC, LA. No, the talent's right here.
I know that's right.
The chosen one, y'all. You the chosen one, y'all, without a doubt. Boss with us this morning. Winning Women Wednesday. Acknowledge the women in our lives. We'll be right back.
I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the toy, said, yeah, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let him none. Do the dash of the bird out. Grip the brain on your steering wheel. Better not miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work out. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. But I'm gonna get to $1. Gotta make sure my little brother's scholars. And you know, I'm a sport. I'm up there watching out for them. I ain't what they want, but I'm gonna give them they needs. For my family, I bleed. Money don't grow on trees. I do the cross, get cream. I risk it all for the team. You'll see the I see. NFL gets lazy. Roll around with some demons. Never trying to get even. So I gotta stop at the beam on. This life us go switch sides. Ain't changing up, that's strange to us. These fiends be your homies. I had it down, you don't come around. Cause you think that you own me. I'm 100 thought I never felt. So don't go acting phony. When it start to pile, now you the walking trophy. I get whatever you please. Just don't catching cold. Cause when it's time to ride, you gon' slide. Ay, just in case I got that thing that bang up on my side. Only got one shot up in this life. This is do or die. So I'm gon' get it out. I'm jumping off the post. Swear that we gon' ball. Ain't no fall. Mama, I did it. I put my baby on the flight. We going to talk business. We in Miami, can't make up this life I'm living. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Ain't no wishes, stay consistent. It's all about repetition, baby. Got out the mud, I'm beating the odds. I feel so amazing. They said I can do it, so you put it on God. Yeah, you must be crazy. Pants, I'm ready for war. Any weapon against you shall fall. You the op, ain't with y'all. From a block, then you know how I rock. I got real hitters in the spot. With pots, real hood thoughts with the moms. Cops kill us cause they wanna. Trying to make it out of the trauma. PTSD come around when you're younger. But you rap better careful when you come here. Can't run faster than a bullet in a cornfield. Yeah, it's amazing. Trying to make it out of this place. Follow me and lead the way. Don't go straight, stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Stay tunnel vision when you feel the pain. Gotta keep your head up through the rain. Bad days don't last always. Nah. Bad days don't last always, nah. I'm the chosen one, yeah. My brother hand me the toy, say, young, you better run. Put your foot on the gas, don't let him none. Do the dash, let burn out. Grip the brain on your steering wheel. And I miss your turn, no. Family dependent, gotta work, yo. I gotta really go hard, cause none of this is for certain. Cause none of this is for certain.
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We want to thank Bree for coming in. She's got a fight this Saturday night, September Fest. So make sure we guys come out and support our local champion, without a doubt. We got some more guests in the house, and you know how these stars are, Omaha. They got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. We're going to let them introduce themselves. We're going to get right into a dialogue because they're doing some great things in our community. They actually are loving thy neighbor. And, you know, that's the best move. I know y'all like Husker football and all that stuff. No, the best move is when you actually show love to your neighbor. And so I want them to introduce themselves. We'll get right into the dialogue. How y'all ladies doing?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Okay, we're talking, they just better just talking to them like just a little bit so that I want to make sure everybody can hear you.
Okay.
And so go ahead and introduce yourself, ladies.
All right. Well, good morning. I'm Charlon Rogers. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you for having me. I think we're going to have a little discussion about the Omaha Municipal Land Bank.
Yes.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And your name, mademoiselle?
I am Shannon Snow. I am the executive director of the Omaha Municipal Land Bank, and Charlon is our District 2 representative.
Okay, well, now District 2, what is District 2 representative of? What area is District 2?
Here, right here in the heart of North Omaha.
Okay,
So
okay, cool.
proud to be representing North Omaha.
Well, congratulations on your new role.
Thank you.
Without
Thank
that,
you.
we want to make sure that we support you to the full. Anybody
Well,
messing
I
with you?
appreciate that.
Anybody messing with you? Let me know because
No.
I like to
No.
agitate so you can negotiate.
No, I'll support, and I so appreciate it.
Okay. Well, that's my job over here. I have to agitate. Well, sometimes you gotta get the truth out of people.
Oh,
Sometimes.
sure, I get it.
And then you go to the room negotiate for
I
everybody.
get it.
So, the land bank.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more the functions of the land bank and how average people can take advantage of the land bank, because you get investors and you get people that have knowledge, but for the average person, so they don't feel taken advantage of, hear the word gentrification, all these terms that are floating in our community based off of fear. But sometimes these processes, if we utilize them, could be used towards our advantage. And I want to focus on how can we use the land bank towards our advantage versus myths.
So before we get too far, I'm going to hand this over to Charlotte in a second, but I will give you some technical responses.
Great.
And then she can talk about her experience and as a North Omaha resident and why she's involved as well, and sort of hit on that. But the land bank is an incredibly useful tool to the community, specifically the North Omaha community. So approximately 86% of our properties are located in City Council District 2. And that's an issue. Our properties don't have structures. They were long abandoned before we ever got them.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a property, it's because somebody else didn't want it.
Okay.
And so typically by the time we get them, the structures are demolished. They're abandoned. Many times they're dumped on. The grass is overgrown. And this all happened before we got it.
Right.
Because the thing that sometimes is misunderstood about us is until we own the property, we can't go in and clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
So they can sit there. We do acquire primarily through foreclosure. We do not acquire properties that have a residence.
Okay.
So these are not properties where someone is living or where there's active investment happening. They are truly abandoned.
Okay, so no one's been evicted and you get the house. Nothing tied to that.
Correct.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And so these properties have been so long abandoned and just neglected that when we get them, we have to clean them up. And we're trying to be very diligent about that. We have hundreds of properties. Sometimes we miss them. So if we did, give us a call, we'll take care of it. But if we don't own the property, if it's in the process, there's not much we can do about that. And so we play a really critical role in getting these properties back to the market, because vacancy and blight add to crime. They add to disinvestment. Our properties often present opportunities for new housing to keep people within the community. And those are all really important functions. And I think Charlotte can probably address the community factors a little bit more than I can.
Well, I don't know about that, but again, that's one of the reasons I'm so happy you're giving us the opportunity to talk about it, because I think even before I had a chance to join, I was given the chance to join the board. There's some misconceptions sometimes out there, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we fight is trying to make sure the community knows we're trying to work with our community and not against our community. So a lot of what Shannon just said was really important in knowing that we are not displacing people, and that was something that warmed my heart coming in, because I didn't want to be a representative knowing that I was trying to help put people out on the street, and that's not happening. One of the things that I take a lot of pride in is as I'm driving here in my neighborhood, and you do run across properties that are dilapidated or abandoned, and you just think, wow, we are prideful about our neighborhood, but sometimes we need a little help in trying to just pick up some of the the duress of what we're seeing, so that we can really be prideful, keep our community safe for our children and for the people who live in these areas. and we're not quite sure exactly what to do. I think the land bank is a great repository that we have as an option if we realize, okay, this has been abandoned. Maybe the family, for whatever reason, cannot keep up with the property or doesn't want the property anymore. So what can we do to try to make it now a community asset as opposed to it being something that's an eyesore? So I feel like I'm being part of the solution and not part of the problem.
Yeah, without a doubt, and that's the reason why I'm happy that you ladies are here, so we can get rid of myths, all these rumors, because we document it and it's going to be recorded, and so we can get rid of those falsehoods and get to the truth, so people can start using these processes to take advantage of rebuilding our neighborhoods, and so it's important. So I appreciate you ladies coming in on this Winning Women Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Without a doubt, because we want to make sure and acknowledge the great work that our women are doing in our community to make it safer.
We appreciate that.
And plus, I think we need more women in politics. I think we need to get rid of all these men in politics. We need some more nurturing, y'all. We need some more nurturing.
Yeah.
It'd be less wars. I'm pretty sure it'd be less wars. We could be more hugging. And so, no, we need to make sure that we acknowledge the great work that you ladies are doing, and we appreciate it. Yeah, at least we're here. Of course, I'm critical in the stance of making sure that we get to the truth, and I'm not critical with the truth at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I think that's...
Do you mind if I mention how people can get involved
at
this point?
It's y'all show. It's Winning Women Wednesday. See, the men yield on our show. It's y'all show. Say what you want to say. I want to make sure that we get everything out that you ladies want to say today. Anything that you want to talk about, let's talk about it. Anything that you experience as rumors that you want to squash based with the truth, I'm with all of that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yield it. Use your diaphragm, ladies.
Okay.
I don't want to make no mistake. Oh, I didn't hear her say that. I didn't hear her say that. Use your diaphragm.
Okay, I got you.
Because we'll get this clear once and for all.
Sure.
That did not put no one out on the streets, and they're not taking advantage of those homes. And to me, that which is crucial that they're not part of that process, and that's someone else. We'll get on those people later. But they're not part of that. All right. So let's stop that rumor right there. Okay. So we appreciate that. Go ahead, mademoiselle.
So I want to make sure that we stress at least once, if not multiple times, how the community can get involved with the land bank. So one of the things that we are proudest of that people don't realize we actually did was prioritize the sale of property within the historically redlined community to the residents of the historically redlined community. Now, that doesn't mean we have other priorities as well. So it doesn't mean that that's always the top priority within that set. But we felt pretty strongly, it was about a year ago, right before Charlon joined our board, but we felt pretty strongly that our set of priorities included things like affordable housing, community plans, our nonprofit partners, but we wanted to make sure that the community is at the table. We've since changed some things, the order in which we sell properties so that we can support people through the process. So it used to be slightly different than a real estate process. Now we've incorporated a due diligence period that really allows people to assess the property, allows us to help them through it, which is great. But we have these 8 priorities and they're still equal. And so what we are doing, and we really want community members to come out and help us and provide their feedback, is we're trying to prioritize those priorities within each other based on a variety of factors. The availability of a community plan and community direction is one of them, land assembly, and then standalone lots. And so we are extremely committed as an organization to because one of the other things that we have the ability to do is look at use. And we believe that the creation of generational wealth within North Omaha is the highest and best use for those people that can execute on the development plans. So come to our community meetings. I'll tell you when those are. Saturday, September 10th, 10 a.m. at the Kroc Center in South Omaha. And then Tuesday, September 13th, 5:30 p.m. at the Metro's Fort Omaha campus in the Institute of Culinary Arts. Both of those meetings are an hour and a half. They're open house style, so you can pop in as your schedule allows. But we really would love to see a lot of people out there come inform how we work with you. It's really, really important.
Now, what kind of input are you looking for the community?
Well, I was just getting ready to say that is so important that we have people from the community come out, because we don't ever want, from before and going forward, we don't want anyone to believe that they don't have a moment to share their voice and tell us what it is they're looking for in their community.
Yes.
And our community, I should say. And so that helps me as a board member, because when I'm there trying to make votes and assess the information that's been given to me, I want to know what my community wants, and I want to be able to represent that. And that's not always what my personal opinion is. I have to go with the consensus of what is best for the community and what the community has told me that they are looking for. And so I think that's what you always do when you represent a group of people.
Okay, now give me an example. Are we talking about a particular house or a particular lot, or are we talking about the whole community, a transformation of the whole community where it's create commerce per se and safety at the same time?
I think it's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Because I think what we ultimately need to know is what does success look like at the end of this compared to where we are now?
Okay.
And how can we do that in a step-by-step process? And whether that be individual lots or finding contiguous lots that we can sell and do, or sell to someone who wants to do something with them. And to hear if there are any perceptions or frustrations, how we've been doing that. I think one of the things that I see us moving towards more aggressively, and I'm happy about, is trying to educate the community on, me even coming into this, I was like, okay, this is how much I knew about the land bank. I'm going to use that lack of knowledge to look at this from the lens of someone else who was trying to buy a property.
Right.
I don't even know what I was supposed to do and who I was supposed to contact and what I was supposed to have when I came to the table. So I was like, we need to do that from day one. And I mean, that was my opinion, but it wasn't like I had to tell anyone that, because it was already in process.
Right.
And so those are the kind of things that we want to make sure people in my community know, is that we have resources right here for you to know what properties are available, what could be done with those properties. That sometimes is a partnership with some of the other organizations that we group with, and we know what our lane is, so we have to stay in our lane. But in terms of just saying, this is how you would go through the process, we've been working on some things from an IT standpoint that's going to support that, so you don't have to go through that alone. And so at these forums, this is going to give us an opportunity to talk a little bit about what is available, but also definitely hear what is it you want available, because we don't want to assume that we're offering the community something that the community is not even interested in.
Right.
By any means. So.
Okay. So let's think out the box real quick.
Okay.
I was in Vegas. They transformed an old golf course, a big golf course, and they transformed it to like a social place for people. They put an amphitheater there. And then they put small buildings for concessions, so local people can take advantage of those concessions when they're doing concerts.
Okay.
They had areas where people can have barbecues. They have areas where they can play basketball. They had areas where they can play sand, wherever. They had just different areas where they use that golf course and they turn it into an ecosystem of health, but of commerce at the same time.
Sure.
I got an idea. I'm about to run for politics.
Okay.
Are you?
But I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give it to the land bank.
Okay.
So Fountaindale Park.
I got you.
Was it Fountaindale Park right up here? Is it Fountaindale Park? I think it's found there part by Ames.
By Ames.
But an old golf
okay.
course.
Yeah.
Old golf course. Now that right there could be on the north side, could be an amphitheater. You can build it into the land. And so the sound is going to the south. So you're not disturbing any houses. See,
Oh, look at you. You already thinking about where the sound goes.
Baby,
Okay.
I need a land bank. I need a land bank to help me out this one. So we can build an amphitheater because this man right here does concerts. I do concerts. And we need a venue in North Omaha.
Okay.
Where we can create commerce for our people and entertainment because it's Labor Day weekend. We work hard all week long. I ain't y'all working hard. They working hard, y'all. Now we're supposed to celebrate this weekend. And so, okay, work with me. Keep the vision.
No, I see the vision. I see it.
Amphitheater. Now we got the water right there. So we got the water. People still fish and we teach fishing and all that stuff. But now we can build on the west side. We can build those small buildings where people can have commerce and set their small businesses throughout the concert or even throughout the summertime. They have festivals with that. Now this is a big part. You already got the walking trail already. Just upgrade it.
Okay.
The sidewalk areas, upgrade that, make it wider on the inside so it's way more away from the streets. And then also increase the parking because on the other side, on the north side of Florence, is the other area where you put the parking garage on that side, build it up and have crosswalk over for safety for the kids. Oh yeah, for grandma and grandpa. And all that stuff. Hey, kids, I got y'all vision.
You have a strong vision, I might say.
Without doubt. And then of course you got the basketball course, the sand stuff, and then everything else that may create the ecosystem that where people can put some input to grow that area. Now every summer we got concerts right in North Omaha.
Okay.
We got festivals in North Omaha. We got small vendors every weekend that can rent those buildings. Now the city can get money because it could be a partner with the city or the county. But also now the residents can build their small businesses at the same time. See, this is what I would do if I was mayor, y'all.
Okay.
If I was the president or the governor. You know what I mean?
You gotta have vision. I get it.
Right?
I got it.
So I'm putting that on your heart.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can do it.
No, but I'm going to tell you, I love the vision because that's exactly what we need. Because sometimes we're just stifled by the fact that this is always what we had. And this is what it's supposed to be.
Different.
Right. So I mean, I went there with you. I was seeing it. I was like, okay, I never thought about that.
Yeah, but I don't.
But I will say this.
That's why y'all here.
Yeah, I will
it's
say though.
Wednesday. If anyone can make it happen, it's the women. Without a doubt, baby. Without a doubt. I'm putting the pressure on y'all.
Okay, now I'm not going to doubt that. But I will say, though, that said, keep the vision. It's just that when we apply that to the land bank, we have to do that within the jurisdiction of what we have. And so right now, those are not properties that we own that we could even think about.
Leverage. We're going to leverage. We're going to write some legislation. We're going to.
Oh, you got it all planned out. Okay.
I mean, y'all can do it, y'all.
Okay.
We're going to help them, y'all. We need that the whole park. We're going to transition it. And then,
but that vision can be applied to something like if we had properties that were owned by the land bank, contiguous properties, and you start to have those conversations with developers saying, I see this vision. And sometimes that's where it takes other partnerships with other people who's going to do that. And what timeline are we looking at? I see it. I mean, but we just have to apply that to say, I can help you with that immediate property, but let's look and see what we have in our land bank of properties that we can use to augment what you're saying. So it may not be the immediate Funnell Park, but it might be some properties around there we could work with to support that. And so, of course, as a land bank, we'd have to look at that and figure out how we can support it.
Great.
Yeah.
Also, if I buy a vacant lot.
Okay.
That's owned by the land bank. What is our responsibility to maintain that lot or put something on that lot?
Right.
And, like a structure.
And I'll ask Shannon to jump in here, but I mean, we want you to be a good steward because when we talk about it's been abandoned or dilapidated, the last thing we want to do is put it in the hands of someone who doesn't have good intent.
Right.
And so as a good steward, we're going to ask you, what do you plan to do with it? And we have time guidelines of when we want you to do something with that. And we want to work with you. We don't want something that's, like impossible to reach, but we have those conversations going into it. So, as a potential buyer, what's expected of you. And so you're not blindsided. And we know what we can hold you accountable to, because we'll have
Right.
other people in the community saying, well, why you sell that to William and he hasn't done anything when it looks worse than it did when he bought it.
Right,
So,
right.
and when that's in our jurisdiction, we do have some maintenance expectations until that happens. And so that's, we want to work with you, because if we can sell that property to someone who has good intentions, then we get that off our books. And then that's not an expense of something we have to maintain.
Great.
So I'll just chime in a little bit with a little more detail on the process. So when you apply for a property, we do require that you have a development plan.
Okay.
If the property is not buildable, that may be a garden.
Mhm.
If it is a buildable lot, it can put a house on it. It's probably a house in most cases, and you have 2 years to complete that development.
Okay.
And we don't really want it back, so we're going to work with you to make sure that you complete that development.
Right.
Once we close that sale, you own that property outright.
Okay.
And so you are responsible, just like any other property owner, to make sure that the property is maintained to code. So no dumping, mow the grass, keep it clean. If there are code violations, they go to you, not us.
Right.
So the expectation is that you're a responsible property owner. I mentioned we changed our process a little bit. So if there's some people that have bought from us in the past, that it might be slightly different now. And so we've delayed our closing until permits are secured.
Okay.
And the reason we have done that is we have found that there are several, it's not easy if this is your first time taking a development. And by delaying that closing, we're able to make sure that the property is going to be built on, if that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it allows us, if there's a hiccup somewhere in the process, it makes sure that we're aware of it. Now, it's not our job to assist people with development, but we have many partners that will.
Right.
Spark, Reach, you can go down the list. And so if someone is hitting a snag or having issues navigating what can sometimes be a complicated process, we'll be aware of it and we can connect them with resources to assist, where our old process really didn't allow for that. So it's a really, really good change, and one that we're excited to implement and to help more structures go on these vacant and abandoned lots.
So you guys you helping individuals with the process
Mhm.
to make sure that they're successful, if that's something that they want to move forward with.
Well, that's something that's important to us, because again, I think the reality is maybe not all of us are going out buying properties on a day-to-day basis. So if we want to strengthen this process, we've got to be there as a support in some other manner beyond selling the property, to try to help either personally guide or to try to put you in contact with other organizations who can. So it gets more familiar. And then, I do it. And then I say, hey, William, I can tell you how you could get a property, and you tell someone else. And then we're back to trying to, acquire legacy wealth for our family. So that's exactly where we're trying to go.
Okay, great. So, education is always part of the foundation of longevity. And so I'm glad that you guys put that in your process, because, people are elementary, but they want to learn and succeed in that path. And so I appreciate you, changing that philosophy. And it's good that so-called government agencies actually change, once they get feedback. And so these meetings, we have to be in the meeting. We have to be in the building. We have to be at the table if we really want to see change. If you want to be on the front end versus on the back end. And so we got to change the narrative. And I've been telling everybody, I don't want to talk like we've been talking like last year or 5 years or 40 years ago. I don't want to talk like that no more. I want to talk about new processes. Will create new opportunities, like you guys are discussing this morning. I'm going to ask another question. What kind of structure can be built? Can it be a small house, a small home? Can I put a mobile home on there? Or does it have to be a house?
That is a great question that I am not going to answer for you.
Okay.
Because here's the deal. We don't dictate zoning
Okay.
within the city of Omaha.
Okay, so
So if you call us with that question, we're going to give you the number for the planning
Oh.
help desk and say, call
Okay.
them and have a conversation.
See, I like that. Defer. They defer. It's called, in psychology terms, it's displacement.
I mean, but truthfully,
Right.
if we gave you advice,
Right.
we can't guarantee that
Yeah, it's not
would
their
be able to
jurisdiction.
happen.
It's not their jurisdiction, y'all.
So we really, but I think that's one of the things that's so beautiful about the land bank is we do have a very narrow mission about empowering. It's very much about empowerment. We need to update our mission to show that. But I use this analogy. Sorry for all our mass transit lovers out there. Let's just pretend we live in a world without mass transit for a second. But the analogy I use with people is if you think about a parking garage and you think about really cool, dense areas, Midtown Crossing, Exarban Village, that density happens because of the parking garage. Nobody's going to visit the parking garage. It's not going to appear in any tourism guides as something that you have to see. The developments couldn't happen without it. And so when we talk about the land bank, we are the parking garage essentially for development within the community. Cool developments in specifically District 2 are possible. So the North End Teleservices site was one that was in our depository for many years.
Okay.
These things happen because we're here and we don't get credit for it necessarily. If you see us on the front page of the paper, it's because we're doing something wrong. That's not our job.
Right.
It's not our job to take credit for people's ideas and for their development, but we help them happen in a way that is beneficial and productive and expedites the idea.
Right.
And so that's really what we're here for.
Great. Well,
So like if we go back to your vision, that may all come to fruition at some point, but quietly, no one may even really know what part we played as a land bank. They just know. To your point, Shannon, we were the garage that facilitates people being able to be in that space because we had that property and we were able to allow someone to acquire that so that it could be part of a bigger plan.
Where can people go to find these properties that are available?
Good. Go ahead.
Yeah, everything is listed on our website at omahalandbank.org. I'm pretty transparent with people. Our website can sometimes be a little bit clunky. If you have problems, give us a call. We are, Charlon mentioned some IT investments previously. We are, in fact, right after this, I'm going to a meeting to talk about revamping the website. So we're working on it. We know, just call us if you have any problems.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go the old fashioned way, y'all. Use numbers. It's too many addresses anyway. I got Messenger, YouTube, text.
Right.
I mean, it's too much. Just call my number.
Right.
I'm old school. Anyone over 50, call a number.
Amen.
For real. It's too many. It's too much, y'all.
Just talk to me. Yeah. I will say I want to go back to the fact that when you asked the question earlier, it's okay to not know what you can do. That's exactly what we want people to just be brave enough to ask the question.
Okay.
Because sometimes not knowing what you can do will keep some people from even doing anything. And so that's why putting ourselves out here, making sure the community knows that we are a friend and not a foe. There's no question that's not appropriate because if it's not us, we can try to at least direct you to who you need to know.
Right.
So you can get all your ducks in a row before you say, okay, now I'm ready to come back to you.
Right. Because I got some great ideas with some vacant property and a great idea I was gonna come with, but I want to know if I can build a radio tower on it or a TV tower on a property and that with a building,
right?
And maybe provide some programming and with some. Put some corn around it so we can feed the community at the same time.
You guys have many ideas. That's a good thing, though.
I love corn.
Okay.
But because we got all these vacant lots, and I know some of them are like tucked in, and said, well, anybody gonna buy this property? But I know it could probably be used for this because it got fiber going by it. And so my ideas is more on the business side because I really want to build infrastructure, and there's a lot of stuff underground that's going by vacant properties, and so I'm trying to develop that mathematics
Okay.
in order to get it done. So I'm so blessed to have you ladies here today because I've gained so much
Thank
knowledge.
you.
But also, I want to make sure that we invite you back
Okay.
consistently
Okay.
and see how we can develop a consistent relationship. Because if we can educate our people, then they could take advantage
Mhm.
of the land that's here. And then the words of gentrification and all
Mhm.
these other things will decrease because we have the knowledge
Absolutely.
to acquire versus
Right.
the superficial stereotypes or where we want to call it.
Right.
But I want to make sure that we get the facts, then we could take the road to success.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a couple forums coming up, but I think this is a great avenue as well. So thank you for putting it out there that people know they can reach out to me as a representative, or we can get that information and get them to the land bank if it's somebody else who has the information that's not me, so that we continue to just kind of dispel some of the myths. You know, when you talk about gentrification, that's something that's been very real in our community. And so I get it. I get where it comes from, and I get why people are a little bit cautious of, okay, what are you doing? What are you about? And how is this going to change what our community looks like? Shannon mentioned it earlier. You know, we know redlining, and we've been products of that. So we should be cautious going forward, and just know that, at least from my standpoint as a representative, that's one of the things that I want to make sure I hold true to. And we have some other people on the board, obviously, who are committed to that as well. And just knowing that that's something that's been near and dear to our community, and we want to make sure we can do anything to right any wrongs henceforth. So,
well, you know, being in media, when you allow someone else to control your voice, then
yeah,
you're gonna get what they write. So I always recommend that you control your own voice.
There you go.
And you're welcome to come back here.
Okay.
So you can control your own voice.
Appreciate it.
Create your own narrative. We are a community radio station. We're a nonprofit station. Of course, our main emphasis is to make sure we get out. We work for God, period. We are a research radio station, and God said we're destroyed because of lack of knowledge. We here at 95.7 The Boss, we try to bring as much knowledge as possible, so it's less destruction in my community. And I don't have all the knowledge, so that's why we bring in brothers and sisters, our neighbors, because we actually love our neighbors because of all the talent. Aren't they smart? They're smart. So we brag off them, and we want you to take advantage of the goodness that they're trying to share. Without doubt, other radio stations aren't like that because they're commercial stations. We are our community radio station. Even though we're on the FM side, our main goal is to make sure that we inform our community so we can make the best decisions for our lives, without a doubt. And then also to make sure that we give a voice to the voiceless.
Absolutely.
And that's the main reason why we exist. And so we have to partner. We have to make sure that we continue to because what you ladies do is too important. It's too important. When we talk about land, land is the number one commodity. You can burn it, it's still gonna stay there. You can flood it, it's still gonna stay there.
It's limited. What you got is what you got. You got to make good purposes with it. So.
Right. Anything that we didn't discuss this morning, ladies, that you want to make sure we get across?
You know, I think it's a lot that we can share. I just, again, appreciate you giving us this outlet to start having the conversation. And to your point, if you will have us back, we would love to come back. Maybe we'll look and see what kind of questions the community has, and we'll take some of that from the forum. And maybe this could be a venue we could come back and say, hey, here's what people told us. Tell your mom, your aunties, everybody that this is what we're doing.
We'll be more than happy to make sure that we're getting accurate information out and then feedback from the community, because the community love to hear. Oh, they actually listening to us. So we got to change that philosophy of people seeking help and lowering their pride to seek help also.
And the community just needs to know that we're willing to be there to answer those questions too, because sometimes you're like, well, nobody wants to give me answers to what I'm asking either. So
right. And y'all had to be scared of me, y'all. I'll be talking truth, but I'm a nice guy, for real. Shouts out to Candace for setting this all up. I know she couldn't be here today. But it takes a village. It takes a village, y'all.
It does.
In order to raise us. And so we need everybody from all parts of the city to support. But it starts with us. The land bank said we're invited to get the knowledge, y'all, and they'll help with the process. Um, if they don't know, they will refer, and that's the best direction that we can go in. So we appreciate you, ladies, your dedication. Again, you're always welcome to come back. Just let me know
Thank you.
at least once a month so we can kind of recap and give us a 411 if any law changes, statute changes. 'Cause I know the unicameral's coming back up, and are you guys governed by the unicameral? The changes in there?
So we have a law. We get our authority from the state and the city.
Okay.
So the Nebraska Municipal Land Bank Act is why we exist. And then there's also an ordinance at the city level. So it's great. It gives us a lot of opportunities to leverage our quasi-governmental status. We are also a 501c3.
Okay.
So we're a quasi-governmental 501c3.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So you guys play on all three levels: the state, city. And federal, because 501c3.
Yeah, the nonprofit.
Yeah,
so yeah, we hit all three, and that allows us to leverage philanthropy to help offset the cost with some of these lots and cover our staff costs. I mean, we're not. Another misconception is that we're trying to make a bunch of money off these lots, and we really never will. The amount of investment that is needed to clean them up to get them ready for sale is significant, and so we absorb that on behalf of our buyers.
Now, what if we had two buyers or three buyers for the same property? Is there like a auction, a bidding war, or?
So that is why we need you to come out on September 10th and 13th.
Okay.
So that is our biggest challenge, because as I mentioned, we have, I think it's 8 priorities, and they're all equal priority. And so we are trying to develop a process that will prioritize within those. And so the things we need to hear are, would you rather have us sell to a local developer from the community that may take a little bit longer to build, or would you rather see affordable housing on that site faster, but maybe it's built by someone outside of the community? And we don't know those answers. So we're asking you. So we really need you to come out.
Well. I got an opinion right now. Well, I think it probably need to be a little bit of both.
It depends, maybe on the where the property is, right?
Right. Of course, I would think you would go with your local, by default, local first. So we got to think about our neighbors, and if my neighbors are eating and they provide, and I can hire your niece or nephew or your son, I think we need to think local first. And if we can't find anyone local, then you got to go somewhere else. But I believe that you need to support local businesses, because we're local. We're mom and pops. They have children. They're in school at Ralston, school at North High. I think we need to support local. That's my opinion, and I'm pretty sure you'll get that from everyone else, because my aunt do the work. My that does clean up after the constructions. I got an uncle that does cement work. You know what I mean? So I got a sister that does drywall. So we got the talent here. We just got to seek. We just got a grant, a major grant, and we'll probably do an announcement. I'll make an announcement.
Congratulations.
Monday. And it's to help minority businesses scale to do business with corporate America. So our goal, we're going to be doing outreach for businesses to come out the shadows, to start doing business with the I, the R, the S. And because we had a skill set, because it's so much money if we start to do business legitimately. And so we're going to start teaching our people the process, just like you are. We got to start from A.
You got to know.
Yeah,
from A to Z.
Yeah. We can't start with K.
Right.
Let's start all over, y'all, and reset. And so I think right now, just like the pandemic has caused us to reset, I think we need to reset all our processes. And it seems like you ladies are looking at what you guys are doing, the processes, and coming out to the community to get input. So everybody's resetting, y'all.
Everybody's
so on that, one other thing that people don't realize, we also changed our purchasing process. In 2020. And so we do prioritize spending our dollars. We have about $1 million budget, and we prioritize spending those dollars local if we can. And so all of our maintenance vendors are East Omaha. Obviously it's hard to not buy local for maintenance, but we do look at purchasing from local stores versus Amazon, things like that. So if you have a service that typically a normal business service, if you're a office supply provider, but also if you're in the maintenance, we could use more maintenance vendors. So call us if you do dumping pickup or mowing or snow clearing.
Okay. For your properties.
Yes.
We
But
want,
we
we
really
want to use people in the
try.
community.
Yeah, we
Okay, see,
try
I
to
know-
support.
Yes, I know you guys have
local.
to see. Y'all do a lot of
See?
stuff. Y'all do
A
a
lot
of
of
stuff.
stuff.
So you guys actually providing jobs.
Hmm.
See,
And jobs to people in the community.
okay, all right.
So
So who they need to call for the jobs?
Just again, go to our website. Go to our website. Just call the land bank. We do require that they have a company established in the state of Nebraska, so we don't hire them as staff. But we need more maintenance vendors.
Okay.
And if you have a product, we buy typical office things, but let us know if you're out there and we can use you.
Wow. Okay. So they're looking for vendors. They're looking for vendors. So if you're a supplier, make sure you get in contact with Land Bank. We learned a lot today from Land Bank.
Can I add one more thing?
Yes. Go ahead.
So you heard us talk a lot about people being able to buy properties from us. But again, if there's a nuisance property that's around you that you're like, gosh, I think this is a safety issue. My kids are playing. I don't know what's happening. You might want to call us because maybe it's a property that we can acquire. And then once we take it under our umbrella, then we can make sure that some maintenance on that property happens until it is sold to someone else. So that's another way.
Great.
To be a partner.
Okay. Yeah. Be a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, appreciate you ladies of the work that you're doing. I know it's necessary. I know a lot of fear has been lured by the information that was given today. So we appreciate you.
Hope so.
Again, hopefully I'll get a flyer from you guys and then we'll talk about it up until the meeting. So we'll be talking about this opportunity for you guys to give input into the the land bank processes. And I think it's a great Love That Neighbor move to get information from the bottom up. And so that's the best process, as I'm telling you, when you give input from an 85-year-old woman to the 17-year-old kid. You know what I mean? So you get a wide range of input, which is necessary so they can, develop the policies that's fair for everyone.
Absolutely.
And then also, if you're local, we need to voice that. We need to focus on local first, vendors first, then look out to other areas if you can't find anyone local. But they need your input. And also, if you are into landscaping and all that stuff, they have opportunity for you to take care of those properties that they own. And so just go to their website, get the information. You have to be a business established, and a lot of times they establish that by your financial records. And so make sure you go with the I, the R, the S.
And one other thing, if you're not a business but you would like to be one, we have partners. So just call us if you have any interest and we will help you navigate.
Heck yeah. Sometimes they hire contractors and all that stuff. So there's different levels of entrepreneurship, y'all. Ladies, anything else that we didn't discuss? You want to get across? Any shots out? Any thank yous?
Again, thank you to you. Thank you to the community. We have a couple forums, as we said, coming up September 10th at the Kroc Center, and then another one on September 13th at MCC.
Yeah.
Okay. Location. I don't want to be wrong in sharing that information, but we need any and all feedback from the community about what you'd like to see for our community and how the land bank can possibly partner. Again, thank you to you, William, for having us on, and hopefully we'll have some other opportunities. And any questions, comments you have, please, by all means, reach out to us. We are a friend and not a foe.
Any last words, Mademoiselle?
I just echo everything that Charlon said, and I would just add that the last 2 years we have done a lot of reorganization that couldn't happen without strong voices in the community from our board and people that call us, give us feedback. We are listening and we are responding, and so I personally just really appreciate that feedback and that engagement.
Hey, Ms. Rogers, you got your new role. I saw I saw when you came on.
Uh-huh.
I saw everything.
Yes.
I just want to make sure everybody treating you right. Are they treating you good?
You know what? We're all treating each other right. You
Good.
know, I know what you're referring to, and let's just be transparent. It was a little rocky, me
Mhm.
getting in this position. And you know what? When I had some time to sit back and reflect, I was like, that's okay. Because again, we like to hold people accountable in our community who are holding the responsibility of representing us.
Mhm.
And if you know you have the right intent, and then we've had some conversations with, I've had the pleasure to have conversations with people since then, and everything's all good.
Good.
We're all
good.
moving in the right direction.
Yeah, without a doubt. Omaha, the birds, the bluffs. Oh yeah, without a doubt, it's all good. Today is Winning Women Wednesday.
That's
Make sure
right.
you are purposeful on acknowledging the women in your lives, from your daughter to your great, no matter who she is. Women go through a lot of abuses and they don't even tell their loved ones. And so we want to show appreciation for the women in our community. Shouts out to the fathers, sons, and brothers. They put on a women's ladies appreciation dinner last weekend. Oh man, we grubbed, and the ladies were we had comedians, we had karaoke, and the women had a great time. And we're so proud to reflect that love that we have for you guys. And so, Omaha, the birds, the bluffs, we appreciate your support. 95.7 The Boss. Tomorrow's Love Yourself Thursday. Oh yeah, start loving yourself today. Start loving yourself today. Make sure you put a smile on your face every time you smile. Oh yeah, it releases endorphins that create healing. So you might as well create some self-healing, y'all. Without a doubt. Enjoy yourself. Get your vitamin D on today, but especially just love the ladies in your families, in your lives. Boss with us. All right, ladies. Take some pictures.
Oh, we get pictures too.
By the way,
I don't know what your name is.
new music alert. What your name is by the I-75 boys.
I don't even know what your name is. Shorty, tell me about how big my
I ain't going nowhere. I'll be right back.
I wanna know how good the brain is. Grab your booty in the Uber like painless. I don't even know what your name is.
I know the game. Fizz, Bolton, and Rock. Available on all platforms. We popping bottles when we be dining on the hibachi.
Now enrolling. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy. Early Childhood Preschool Program. Preparing children for kindergarten ages 3 to 5 years. And Kids Can Read After School Tutoring Program for struggling school-age readers and dyslexia children ages 5 to 12 years. Staff has over 30 years of experience. Certified dyslexia advocate, consultant, trainer, and tutor. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy, established in 2000. Located at 2895 Benny Street, Omaha, Nebraska, is a Title X subsidy and private pay accepted. All day care, preschool hours, safe, loving, and caring environment, fun education activities, assessments, nutritious meals. 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call for more information. 402-706-1358.
Does your body not feel the way it should? Are you startled by pain or loss of breath? Are there changes in your body that seem unusual? NOAA, North Omaha Area Health Clinic, provides free testing and screening for STDs, pregnancy, or stroke and high blood pressure, or even COVID-19. Make sure to be there for the important moments in life with a free screening from NOAA. Visit NOAHclinic.org or call 402-933-0737.
Get ready for an amazing evening with the international and legendary jazz guitarist Peter White at the Love 'em Jazz Festival. If you love jazz, you won't want to miss this incredible event. This iconic performance is free and will be held September 3rd at 4 p.m. in Turner Park, Omaha. Also on tap is Billboard's #1 flutist, Reagan Whiteside, and local favorites Chad Stoner and Ed Archibald. Lose yourself in sweet jazz. The 10th annual Love 'em Jazz Festival is sponsored by Douglas County, Sherwood, Mutual of Omaha Foundation, and the Omaha Chamber of Commerce.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN. 95.7 The Boss.
Get ready for an amazing evening with the international and legendary jazz guitarist Peter White at the Love 'em Jazz Festival. If you love jazz, you won't want to miss this incredible event. This iconic performance is free and will be held September 3rd at 4 p.m. in Turner Park, Omaha. Also on tap is Billboard's #1 flutist Reagan Whiteside and local favorites Chad Stoner and Ed Archibald. Lose yourself in sweet jazz. The 10th annual Love 'em Jazz Festival is sponsored by Douglas County, Sherwood, Mutual of Omaha Foundation, and the Omaha Chamber of Commerce.
Now enrolling. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy. Early Childhood Preschool Program. Preparing children for kindergarten ages 3 to 5 years. And Kids Can Read After School Tutoring Program for struggling school-age readers and dyslexic children ages 5 to 12 years. Staff has over 30 years of experience. Certified dyslexia advocate, consultant, trainer, and tutor. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy, established in 2000. Located at 2895 Benny Street, Omaha, Nebraska, is a Title X subsidy and private pay accepted. All day care, preschool hours, safe, loving, and caring environment, fun education activities, assessments, nutritious meals. 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call for more information. 402-706-1358.
Does your body not feel the way it should? Are you startled by pain or loss of breath? Are there changes in your body that seem unusual? NOAA, North Omaha Area Health Clinic, provides free testing and screening for STDs, pregnancy, or stroke and high blood pressure, or even COVID-19. Make sure to be there for the important moments in life with a free screening from NOAA. Visit NOAHclinic.org or call 402-933-0737.
Heart Ministry Center provides food, healthcare, and a way forward to families in Omaha experiencing poverty. You can make the holiday season brighter for your neighbors in need by donating today at heartministrycenter.org or by calling 402-451-2321. Thank you for your generous support.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7 The Boss.
Get ready for an amazing evening with the international and legendary jazz guitarist Peter White at the Love 'em Jazz Festival. If you love jazz, you won't want to miss this incredible event. This iconic performance is free and will be held September 3rd at 4 p.m. in Turner Park, Omaha. Also on tap is Billboard's #1 flutist Reagan Whiteside and local favorites Chad Stoner and Ed Archibald. Lose yourself in sweet jazz. The 10th annual Love 'em Jazz Festival is sponsored by Douglas County, Sherwood, Mutual of Omaha Foundation, and the Omaha Chamber of Commerce.
To the city of Omaha, World Class Events and Promo present a tribute to Barry White and Marvin Gaye with live band by Minnesota's own Jay Most and Ray Covington. Sunday, September 4th at the Strut. Doors at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. Also celebrating the birthday of Miss Nikki of Step Above the Rest and all Virgo. Barry White and Marvin Gaye tribute show. Sunday, September 4th at the Strut. For info, 612-237-5118. It's 612-237-5118.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our A Way Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN
But I know that you got to have 2 or 3 lots
95.7 The
together where
Boss.
somebody can do something.
Community support behind us to do more property acquisition, we could put more blocks together and create more opportunities like that. And that's one of the most powerful things that we can do.
Okay.
We're just not funded, but you gotta get
Okay, no, that's okay. We're gonna have the land bank. Oh yeah, we want to thank.
Or have some properties where you ain't got to put 100,000 into them, because the land bank got properties, they be like 90, 70,000. You still got to put like 50,000 into them things.
You got to invest. Yeah, you got to invest. Hey, we want to thank again Miss Rogers and Miss Snow for coming in from the land bank. They're gonna be regular guests. We want to at least bring them back once a month so we can stay in the 411 in regards to acquiring property, y'all. Because we always talk about gentrification. No, let's be part of the change. So we're not talking about gentrification no more. We're talking about like my man Calvin said, we need multiple lots together so we can put something together. If not, then we need to do something with the scattered property that's around our community to take advantage of. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. As you see, I got some more tickets. We got the concert this weekend. I know there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, but I know you guys need a job also. They got to level up this weekend, y'all. Saturday is going down at the new Jean Leahy Mall. They just remodeled. It just opened up. It's state of the art amphitheater, VIP seating, fireplaces. Man, it's going to be a great time. Got free tickets here. We're going to be giving away. Give us a call, 402-763-6781 if you want to win a pair of tickets. We got the promoter in the house, one of the organizers of the concert. They just did the Juneteenth and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's show after show. So it's show time again, y'all. So want you guys to come out. Music in the park. You know how these stars are. They get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. Won't you go ahead and introduce yourself, big brother? And then we get right into the dialogue. What's going on with you?
Yeah, my name is Calvin Williams, and I'm the operational manager over at Freedomtainment. And I'm just here to, like William said, to talk to you about a new program that we're trying to start up, and it's called Level Up. It's a job fair and a tailgating party to try to introduce people to jobs that'll help them pay a living wage.
Right.
Because through us talking to people in the community, it ain't like people don't want to work. They just want more money.
Yeah.
Because inflation is up, gas, food, all those other things. So it's still a lot of those insecurities in the community. So we want to connect people with resources and employers that can change that for the people that live in North Omaha.
So now this job fair is going to be from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're still hunting for a job, get connected with local employers who are willing to be.
Well, not if you searching for a job, because you got to remember, Nebraska got the lowest unemployment rate.
Mm-hmm.
So we reaching out to people who are underemployed.
Okay.
Or people that might be thinking about learning a new skill.
Okay.
Because what we want people in North Omaha to realize is the job pool is changing.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have a stain on your record, or you might be somebody that's making $10 to $13 an hour, but that's on your first job. We want y'all to know that there's jobs out there that'll start you out at $20, $32 an hour, $16 an hour. And you won't have to have multiple jobs to support yourself and your family.
How many employers are you going to be there?
We're going to have about 16 to 17 employers and resource providers.
Okay.
For one, we're going to have Union Pacific come and talk about their second chance program where they hire felons.
Okay.
We're going to have QLI out there talking about their nursing program and their CNA programs and things that people with CNA and nursing licenses, how they can use those skills to make money in other departments.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to, because Department of DHS is going to be out there, the Department of Health Human Services.
Okay.
They got 5 different departments that need people. But then on the resource side, we're going to have like AIM Institute, Charles Drew, Omaha Skills Connection, Heartland Workforce Solutions. People that can connect you and help you with your resume,
Mm-hmm.
send you to employers that are calling them. The city of Omaha is hiring.
Yep.
I mean, I tell people right now, and I don't even be playing, like this lady was saying, is right now it's a great time to get money for you, yourself, and your family.
Yeah.
Because it's employers, they want to pay you. And then if you're an entrepreneur, it's money coming into the community to support ideas to bring in commerce.
Yep.
So I just think right now it's a great time in North Omaha to do whatever you want to do and not use no excuses and say that people are against you, because they dumping hundreds of millions into the community now.
You're right.
And then if these businesses come into the community and we don't have the skills to be able to work at those jobs or have the knowledge, to say what we want in here,
Mhm.
then we, the culture gonna go with it.
Yeah, without
and
doubt.
the generational wealth, all those things that our parents tell us about. Now's the time to make that move if you really about it.
Yeah, without doubt. It's the time is now. So during the job fair, you can also enjoy the tailgate party.
We got face painting, free food. There's activities for your kids to do. You can just come on out and enjoy the day.
And then also you can watch the Husker game. They're gonna have the Husker game.
Yeah, the Husker game gonna come on at 2:30. We're gonna have LED screens up there so you can watch the game in the park, and basically just talk to people because Freedom Taming, we all about education, empowering, and entertaining the community. We love doing community building events.
How can people get involved? And then actually after the tailgating, the music and at the mall.
After all that, to learn about Level Up, you can go to freedomtainment.com and just click on Level Up. You can register to come to the event to talk to an employer, but also the first 100 people to sign up, we're gonna get them a free ticket.
Okay.
To the concert later on that night.
Okay.
If you you come there, you turn your ticket in, we'll give you a physical ticket, and it'll be good for you to get into the concert later that night.
Okay. All right. Well, sure. I mean, it's a win-win. So come out, Level Up, job fair, tailgate party. The job fair starts this Saturday down at the Jean Leahy Mall from 11 to 4 p.m. Again, that's from 11 to 4 p.m. And that's for anyone that's want to scale up the skills.
That's for anybody that want to level up. Put some money in your pocket, learn a new skill, and then be able to talk to employers and talk to people that you think wouldn't hire you when they telling you, if you come here, we're gonna either train you or we're gonna teach you this skill.
Well, I'm telling you, y'all, right now, human capital is so needed. It's beating racism. Oh yeah, racism can't even beat with human capital because they need people so bad right now.
Bad.
Racism ain't no more racism right now. I mean, right now, because if you don't want a job, it's on you because you're gonna have opportunity for felons.
Yeah, I mean, before
so ain't no excuses.
It just ain't no excuses no more. If you don't want a job, you just don't want to work.
Period.
Because the job pool is changing so much that being a felon is not looked at like it was years ago.
Well, 3 years ago.
Yeah, even 3 years ago, unless you just that violent or that something that's saying yourself to where they just can't hire you.
Right.
9 times out of 10, that the job, because a lot of people out here as felons, everybody makes a mistake. People change, and now's the time for you to go ahead and show people what you could do.
Level up, baby. That's what it's called. For real, it's level up. It's time to level up your skills, time to manifest your skills, and not use excuses of past mistakes for not excelling to the future.
Because we got a lot of great partners that want to come into the community. They just don't know how, but they want to come and they want to talk to people. They want to learn about the community, and they also willing to invest in a person to hire them, to train them, so they can make that investment.
Without doubt. And, it's Labor Day weekend, and you might as well, take your skills to another level. So if you like my man said, if you got a 13-hour job, they're gonna be hiring at different levels, and they'll train you. So we gotta make sure that we take advantage of this opportunity that exists already in our community. No more excuses, for real. And then after that, I mean, the tailgate party, free food, you can't beat it.
Well, we want, this is, things that we do over at Freedom Tainment, they're a little untraditional because we just don't believe that traditional ways are working anymore.
Right.
We want to take out all the barriers. Bring your family, bring your kids, come get a meal, come hang out, just come talk, and maybe you can try to create opportunity for yourself.
Right.
And that's what this is about.
Without doubt, this is a love thy neighbor move. Anytime where you can increase your economics, your commerce in your family, for yourself, it indirectly affects the community in a positive way, without a doubt. And as we see all this violence that's happening in our community, it's always directly correlated to some type of commerce. And so let's challenge ourselves. Let's manifest our God-given talents and take advantage of this opportunity. So again, the first 100 people that sign up for the job fair will get a free ticket to the concert. Now
don't forget, you got to come to the job
Yeah,
fair
you
to
gotta
get
sign
your
up-
ticket.
yeah, you gotta go to the job.
Don't sign up for this thinking that you're gonna print your ticket off Eventbrite. You're gonna come to the door and that ticket gonna get you in the concert. You're gonna get your feelings hurt now. You need to come on to the job fair. Learn about the opportunities. We're gonna give you a ticket. We're gonna feed you. And we're gonna try to talk to you about creating opportunity for yourself.
And man, that's the best love thy neighbor move that's going on. That's a love thy neighbor move, without doubt. You can't get no better move than that. I know y'all saw the onside kick move. I know y'all like that move. Did y'all like the onside kick move? No, I'm pretty sure you didn't. So you better be here and level up and take advantage of the job fair and tailgate party, y'all, because this is a love thy neighbor move. This is not a bad decision at all. If you want an onside kick to Gene Leahy Park at 11 o'clock and get the ball, y'all.
Yeah, we got free ices, popcorn, cotton candy.
Okay.
Face painting, balloon making.
Man, I'm trying to lose weight, Calvin. You got all that candy, all that sweetness. But make sure you bring bring your kids, though. Bring your kids. They got the big old facility where the kids they'll be tired.
They'll be tired.
They're gonna be tired.
And then give you time to get dressed for later on the night.
Heck yeah, without a doubt. So come out, create some family memories, y'all. It's an all-day event from 11 to 11. That's when the concert ends. It's gonna be a 12 hours of fun. So come down, enjoy yourself. But also make sure if you want to change your job, this is going to be one of the best opportunities because they're seeking people right now. They're looking for you. I'm pretty sure they'll be probably hiring on the spot. You know how things happen. It's Labor Day weekend.
You can go to the website at freedomtainment.com to find out all the employers that's going to be there and all the resource providers. And then you could see the other programming that we developing throughout the year. And like William said, we just did the Omaha Freedom Festival where we had over 8,000 people show up. Mm-hmm. So we know that it's a need for resources still in the community.
Right.
So this is just another opportunity that, like I said, that the board has came up with for us to, be valuable and to the community and to our partners that support us.
This is going to be again at Gene Leahy Mall on the riverfront. 1302 Farmer Street. Can't miss it. Again, go to freedomtainment.com for more information. Are you in need any more volunteers or sponsor? Or is there any other need?
Well, I mean, it's this Saturday. We are we just lucky that a lot of our sponsors have came back to support us on this project, and then we've been able to reach out to some new sponsors because of the mission. Of, like you said, a lot of our sponsors they don't have a service or a product. What they need is bodies. Because everybody's hiring, everybody's got a shortage. But I know that what's going to make people happy is if they don't have to work multiple jobs and they can increase their wage, which gives them more time to spend with their family and work on themselves.
And then again, after now, this is before the concert.
Oh yeah, this is before the concert.
This is all again before the concert, and again it's to 11 to 4 o'clock. The venue's gonna close from 4 to probably about 6. Is that
it's going to be hosted by Raquel Henderson from Metro Community College.
Okay.
She's going to come and be the host and talk about some of the programs that Metro got going on. And then we're going to have a couple of reentry programs there, Project Release and Project Reset.
Okay.
So it's we tried to make sure it's something there for everybody. If you need reentry, it's going to be there for you. If you're somebody that want to talk to the trades, you might not want to go to went to college and got you a bachelor's degree or whatever. It'll be trades there, so you can sign up for the trades. They'll start off at $20 an hour automatically.
Yeah.
And also it's going to be colleges there. University of Nebraska, UNMC Medical.
Okay.
And other resources.
Okay, great. After all the facilities, The concert.
Yeah, the concert.
Tell us a little bit more about the concert.
The concert is going to be we calling it music at the mall.
Okay.
This is our first time going down to the Gene Leahy Mall, and it's something new that we wanted to do because we want to be able to have a location where everybody in Douglas County and the surrounding community will feel safe about coming to, and that everybody knows where the location's at.
Right.
And like you said, the Gene Leahy Mall is all new and shiny now. And if you've been to any of our other events, what we try to do is bring 2 to 3 demographics together of people. So this year we decided to bring Jacquees and Carl Thomas. And our style will be there. It'll be hosted by Josh Jones again. And DJ Chain will be the DJ.
Okay.
And, it's DJ Alvarez will be there.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be able to get tickets for this event at eventbrite.com, or you could go to LaFleur's Fashion on 24th Street.
Okay. And so LaFleur is the only
place where you could buy in-person physical tickets.
Okay.
Is at LaFleur's Fashion.
Okay. It's right here on North 24th Street. Can't miss it without a doubt. So if you need physical tickets, but they can give tickets at the venue also.
Yep, at the venue you can pay at the door the day of. Okay. And you could call the number on the Eventbrite or the flyer, and you could talk to somebody if you want to talk to somebody about it.
Okay. Cool.
And the number for the Freedom Tainment is 531-772-0842. Sorry about that, because we got a new office now.
Okay, cool. Again, 531-772-0842. If you have any questions, wonder if that facility is handicap accessible.
Oh yeah, everything is handicap accessible. It's a brand new facility, so they've thought of things that we couldn't even think of, you know. And that's another reason why we wanted to go down there, because we want to try to make the event as upscale and accessible as possible to make sure that it's safe, friendly and accessible to anybody.
What can I bring to the concert?
Oh, you can bring if you're in general admission, you can bring your chair, you can bring a blanket. You can't bring no liquor or weapons or anything that'll harm anybody. You need to bring a clear bag as far as a purse.
Okay.
Everything's got to be see-through, and then that's it.
Okay. So no coolers or anything like that?
No, you can't bring no coolers or anything like that.
Okay.
No outside food or beverage.
Okay, so everything has to be visible in regards to the lace purses, so everyone feels safe. Okay, great. Anything else that we didn't discuss that you want to make sure that we get across?
No, we, like I said, Jacquees, he probably be on your station Saturday morning, we hope.
Okay.
And if anybody, like I said, if anybody got any questions, they could call us or email us. And the response has been pretty good so far, and we just hope that people will continue to support it and they come out.
What? Go ahead.
So for those that don't want to bring a chair, we do have VIP and tables available.
Also, for those that want to hang out in the VIP, there's tables and chairs for VIP. So if you're in a VIP area, you will not need.
You would not have to bring a chair or anything if you purchase VIP.
Now the VIP again is purchased the same way, correct? Eventbrite.
Yep, Eventbrite at the door or at LaFleur's Fashion.
Okay.
The tables they have to invite.
Yeah, for a table you'd have to contact Tim Anderson because he's handling the food and beverage.
Okay.
And his number, I don't know if you want to give it out or not.
Or do you want to get the same number out? Just give out one number.
Yeah,
get the same.
Yeah,
for VIP tables, just call 531-772-0842. Let them know that you want a VIP table. They'll get the message to Tim to make sure that get that taken care of. Okay. Or find him on Facebook. He spelled it just like regular English, Tim Anderson. I don't think you can spell Tim with different letters. I don't think you can. Can you? Well, I guess you can spell it T-Y-M. Sometimes use I for Y. I guess you can, but it's spelled Tim Anderson with the O. Okay. 531-772-0842. That's the number for any other question that you might have. But I know you probably need some more volunteers, don't you?
Yeah, we can always use volunteers, and
'Cause that's a big venue. I mean, that's all day long.
for volunteers, you could call the same number, but I can't remember. The volunteer coordinator is a lady named Miss Karen Davis, and Miss Pam, but I don't have their number off the top of my head. Oh yes, I do. I forgot my phone back here. They could call this number right here if they would like to be a volunteer. The number is, let me get it real quick.
And again, this is how you're able to enjoy the concert, but also you can help out your neighbors because volunteers are always necessary.
If you'd like to be a volunteer for the concert, you could call 402-960-9659 and talk to Karen Davis. Again, the number is 402-960-9659.
All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. Talk to my man Calvin Williams, one of the organization, one of the founders of Freedom Tainment. I think this probably might be their last concert of the year. Are y'all doing anything else?
No, man, we got to start working on Omaha Freedom
year.
Festival. You know that.
Next year.
We got to make that bigger, man.
Oh yeah, I want. Who y'all want to see next year? I want to bring Chris Rock. I want Chris Rock. We ain't gonna let nobody slap him though. But I want to bring somebody like that. Somebody big. What about Janet Jackson? I don't know. What y'all think?
I mean, right now, like William is saying, if this is a good time for the community to put their input in on the things that we're doing in 2023.
Yeah, who y'all want to see? Because we want some comedy. I think we need laughs next year. You've been doing a lot of dancing. I don't know. I think we need a laugh next year. I don't know. So give us your input. Who we should bring? Some people saying Joe. I got a lot of different names. What's his name? Cedric Entertainer, Earthquake. I've been hearing just a lot of different names to bring, but I want to bring, what's her name? Mary J. All right, because my mama named Mary. And you know how Marys do it. They do it right. For real. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. Calvin, any shots out? Anything else you want to get across before we get out of here?
Oh no, I just I want to hope that anybody in the community could come out, come level up with us, come talk to some of the employers, and then later on that night, if you feel like it, come and enjoy yourself at the concert.
Without a doubt. And again, the first 100 people that show up at the job fair, you got to go to the job fair.
Well, first you have to go to Eventbrite and you have to register and download a ticket to the job fair.
Okay.
And if you bring that ticket to the job fair, if you're within the first 100 people that signed up for that job fair, you will get a ticket to the Jacquees concert later that night.
Okay.
A general admission ticket.
So that's the
one per email.
Okay, so that's the first 100 that actually get your ticket and actually go to the venue, and then they'll mark you off as one of the first 100. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So we'll make it simple, y'all. We'll make it simple. So you actually have to be in the venue to be that first 100, and then again, free ticket, man. I mean, you invested in yourself. I mean, that's a win-win.
Well,
that's really love. You just got to show up. You get a free ticket, and you have an opportunity to get a new job.
Job. To watch the game.
To
have a meal.
Have a free meal. I mean,
talk to Tim a little bit.
Yeah, man, that's a love that neighbor move. I don't know what else it is. God's gonna be in the building. If you want to go to heaven, that's a certified heaven event. That's a certified heaven event. I doubt, because we get love like that to neighbors like that, man. God's gonna be in the building. Check. Let's see. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. We about to get out of here. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Make sure you acknowledge the women in your lives, from your daughter to your great. Again, women go through a lot of abuses and they don't even tell their loved ones, for real. And so I want to show appreciation to the women in my family, without a doubt. And so we encourage you to show love to the women in your lives and your families. All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. Again, before I do get out here, I want to say condolences to that family, that mother that lost her son.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And to the killers, Man, I'm glad you didn't kill the mama. I mean, it's terrible. You got to kill, but man, I just heard some things. I'm glad you didn't kill the mama. It's already terrible enough that you killed them. Omaha, we gotta do something. We gotta do something different where a mama get a gun put in her face, and then you so-called criminals, y'all bringing y'all stuff home. I don't know where y'all learn your criminal stuff at, but you don't bring your stuff to your home because it's innocent victims. Period. Is collateral damage. It's potential for collateral damage. Innocent people get hurt. So if you're a gangster, you want so-called hard Negroes, but then you get soft when you by yourself. You bring your drugs and your stuff to your mama house. Man, you ain't no criminal. You're a sucker duck. That's how I feel. You ain't no hard criminal. Talking about you living at your mama house. Negro. So we got Negroes like this all around our community. I'm talking to all y'all Negroes. Because my mama lost 2 sons. And y'all bring y'all gangster stuff to your home where your children, where your girls and your mamas lay their head. And y'all so-called gangsters, y'all weak. Talking about your own territory. This is my territory. Do you own a house over there? We just had the land bank in here. Do you own a property over there? You put a gun in a mama's face on her birthday and kill her son. I mean, this is what y'all gangsters, you Crips and Bloods, disciples, whoever y'all are, y'all weak. Now, y'all think y'all tough now because y'all sneak up somebody, you coward. You want to be like the Caucasian gangsters. Name yourself after Louis, wherever his name is, Scarface. Man. Community, if we stay silent, it's just gonna get worse. Get that 25 G's. Turn that Negro in, whoever he is. Get your 25 G's, wherever it is. Get your 25 G's. That's my opinion. Because my mama got 2 sons that got killed. I remember when the police knocked on their door in 1971 when we were living in the projects. I remember it. And I'm 6 years old. And this stuff's still happening. Broad daylight. So Omaha, the birds of blood. Let's be intentional. We got our kids going to school. There's pedophiles everywhere. Sex offenders in our neighborhoods. Go to the Omaha Police website. Make sure that we know where our kids are. I just posted a man molested a boy in a McDonald's restaurant because y'all let your kids go to the bathroom by themselves. They got molested just like that quick. So our kids are going to school, y'all. We just got a young girl kidnapped several years ago because we're not paying attention to our kids. All right. So I love my kids. I love this community for a fact. And I know for a fact we got predators that's preying on young girls. We just had Bree Parker here, world champion. Well, about to fight for her first pro debut. She talked about being a woman and the abuses that she going through. Now she's knocking mugs out. So Omaha, the birds of blood. So let's be intentional. If we got our children aren't our friends, they're our children. And men, let's start mending relationships because it's the absence of men. It's the absence of men. Omaha, the birds of blood. We out of here. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. Again, we want to wish condolences to that mom that lost her son and to other moms and fathers that have lost sons and daughters. Boss women.
Get ready for an amazing evening with the international and legendary jazz guitarist Peter White at the Love 'em Jazz Festival. If you love jazz, you won't want to miss this incredible event. This iconic performance is free and will be held September 3rd at 4 p.m. in Turner Park, Omaha. Also on tap is Billboard's #1 flutist Reagan Whiteside and local favorites Chad Stoner and Ed Archibald. Lose yourself in sweet jazz. The 10th annual Love 'em Jazz Festival is sponsored by Douglas County, Sherwood, Mutual of Omaha Foundation, and the Omaha Chamber of Commerce.
By the way,
I don't know what your name is.
new music alert. What your name is by the I-75 Boys.
I don't even know what your name is. Shorty, tell me about how big my cane is. I wanna know how good the brain is. Grab your booty in the Uber like painless. I don't even know what your name is.
I know the game. Fizz, Bolton, as paparazzi. Available on all platforms.
We popping bottles when we be dining on the hibachi.
Now enrolling. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy. Early Childhood Preschool Program. Preparing children for kindergarten ages 3 to 5 years. And Kids Can Read After School Tutoring Program for struggling school-age readers and dyslexic children ages 5 to 12 years. Staff has over 30 years of experience. Certified dyslexia advocate, consultant, trainer, and tutor. Safe Haven Early Childhood Preschool Education Academy, established in 2000. Located at 2895 Benny Street, Omaha, Nebraska, is a Title X subsidy and private pay accepted. All day care, preschool hours, safe, loving, and caring environment, fun education activities, assessments, nutritious meals. 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call for more information. 402-706-1358.
Labor Day weekend.
Music at the Mall. Saturday, September the 3rd. White Rhino Production presents Shot Please.
I know you wanna see, I know you wanna be in my BPD, grinding slow.
And the Grammy-nominated Carl Thomas.
Love at the side. I know from the way she did me.
Live September the 3rd with special guests Art Style and Beat Streets Karaoke. Hosted by Chad Jones with music by DJ Chang at the Gene Leahy Mall Performance Pavilion. Saturday, September the 3rd. Labor Day weekend. Tickets are available online at eventbrite.com. For more information, call 531-772-0842. Doors open at 7 p.m. It's Jack Tweez and Carl Thomas live September the 3rd.
Better in the club, all the polish showing up. Can you party with a thug?
Stream 95.7 The Boss on the TuneIn app. Worldwide. Search 95.7 The Boss.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. She took a look, mixed it with the chill out. Now she said 3D. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this for the fam, cause it's bigger than me. Color stones in my infinity link. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same rolling, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sun of song. Carrots, song, pointers. All these commas, I want fun. Migo gunners out the jump. We glide off. Front cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gon' chrome my wallet, smoke my pilot. Take 35 to the traffic. Strap it. I was outside just serving. Pay me that stick.